hey, hey. All right. The amount of pumping up I have to do to get myself happy and ready for this. Let's go ahead and get it. Hey, you already know what it is. It's your favorite blerd click. Ready to talk blerd shit. And I got my homeboy and my homegirl with. So let's go on do this shit. We got a special guest. Her name is Zaynah. She finna pull on up. We finna. All right. Sometimes the right word don't hit you when you're supposed to, whatever. But anyway,
don't forget Instagram.
I hope everybody is having a good morning. Welcome to October. Hopefully you've been checking us out for the last few weeks and had a chance to peep our finale episode for the Peacemaker episode that did pop. Yes, that did. Oh, excuse me, that's not Peacemaker. That did happen. We talked about that. It's live. We'll get into that a little bit as well. Also, hopefully you enjoyed our one-on-one time with Miss Yvette Nicole Brown, who did graze the show last week. But this week, we do have another special guest for y'all. It is none other than the one and only Zaynah Bear. You've seen her online. You've seen her on the socials. She goofy, she's quirky, she likes to put together recreations of older cartoons, sometimes newer, sometimes just dances. She's just a whole vibe. And so we definitely want to rap with her and see what it's like to be somebody who can literally live off of all that money that they get just from being a social media content creator. Shout out to you, Ms. Zaynah Bear. We're definitely going to get into all of that. We're definitely going to get into all of that. But in addition to that, there was also New York Comic Con that did happen last week. And some of our very, very, very established and so esteemed media outlet members were able to graze the New York Comic Con stage. And I got a feeling they got some things to report. So let's go ahead and get into it. Everybody, y'all already know what it is. It's the new Blerd Order. Tell them what it is.
This is Thugnificent telling everybody to tune in to New Blerd Order, my nigga. The best podcast on the planet Earth, nigga.
Well, good morning. What's happening? Let's talk.
What it is, what it do, how it feel.
How y'all is, what it do. We sitting here with the New York clique. We going full East Coast, Northeast this morning. Right over here off of 42nd, I mean? Not too far from the bodega, I mean? I just refilled my Metro card, hallelujah, I mean? We finna meet up at Penn Station and go get what? No, we don't do Metro cards?
We don't. We don't have no more. No, they gentrified the subways. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
What?
If you don't got a phone, you asked out basically.
Oh, it's fully electronic.
Oh yeah. I mean, that don't stop nobody from jumping the turnstile, but it is what it is.
I know that's right. Yo, keep it 100, man. All right, cool. Well, listen, thank y'all for joining this morning, man. It's definitely a pleasure. I don't feel like I get to use that sound effect enough, so you might hear it overused a little bit today. A few things have happened since we've last spoke, guys. Tron Ares came out. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. I didn't. Full disclosure. There was a finale for Peacemaker. I spoke with Minnie and Ty about it. That video is live on our YouTube, but I haven't had a chance to speak with y'all about it, so that's the whole thing. Last week we did air our Yvette Nicole Brown episode, and she did. Even though it felt like it was already out there, I mean, it was news to me that the whole cast was coming back for Community and that even Donald Glover was going to be a part of the project. So that's huge. And I love how she ever so delicately leaves out the people who will not be included in that project. I think that she walks that line very well. And we also got this project, the Welcome to It. And I'm glad you're here, Ant, for this, because you actually had an opportunity, if I'm not mistaken, to speak directly with some of the folks from the cast of this very show. Before I reveal too much, am I right about that? And are you ready? Because if I'm not mistaken, this premieres in about 4 days. 4 days.
Yeah.
Is it the 26th?
Is it the 26th or the 22nd? I forget.
I thought it was the 22nd, but I could be wrong.
26, definitely. So next, it's supposed to be next Sunday. Next Sunday, yeah.
Not this Sunday. Next Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. So for those who are unaware, the It project, the It franchise.
Yes.
I think we talked about this a little bit. The It franchise is now releasing a prequel. I'm assuming, right? This is a prequel. And it will be episodic, a lot of, I guess, context. And I don't know how much we can reveal here, but I will say, if you do watch it on opening night, that very evening, as soon as you're done with that episode, I want you to go ahead and head over to New Blerd Order, the YouTube or the movie blog, where you will see our original reaction videos for what it is we felt about this project. Now, I ain't gonna lie, without spoiling too much, I ain't really, it wasn't really for me. It wasn't really for me at first.
You needed your binky.
Yeah, it's not for the not. Like it, for those who don't know, shout out to the comments. Good, appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Shout out to everybody for being here early in the morning. Naris, we see you. Metatron, I will never stop thinking of Supernatural. I think of Metatron. Good morning, Grace. Good morning, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for pulling up, and Twitch. I see y'all out there. Lisa, what's going on? And she on Time Harmony. What's happening? The whole gang. I consider go down to everybody. It's like, yeah. So the It thing is about the It clown, which I learned isn't an actual clown, and it is an actual being. It's like help me out, Anthony. What is it?
I don't know.
What is it, man? I'm a little confused. Like, can you help me understand it? And what was it that you were able to gather from these individuals you spoke with?
What is it? Look, man, I don't know what the hell it is. All right, like it came from space. That's what we know. It has some rules that it follows. It appears every 29 years to terrorize children and young adults who happen across its path. But we don't really know what it is. We do know that from time to time he takes on the appearance of Pennywise the Clown, but that is not his only trick. And we're going to be able to see a lot of what it can do in this show. I'm excited for it. I like that it is coming back, and I like that we have the main team that made it so popular with those first two films spearheading this series. So I did get a chance to speak to Barbara and Andy Muschietti, the creative duo behind the It franchise, and I also got to speak with some of the cast. Man, it's kind of cool.
That was at Comic-Con.
That was at the New York Comic. I got to sit down with them.
It's
a little, yeah. It's different than when I do the video Zoom. Nah, we breathe in each other's space. Like we here, right? Like, what did you eat? I could tell. Like, that's how close we are. The only downside, I just found out, the interviews are embargoed until the 19th.
Oh, boo.
Tomatoes.
But the good news is today's the 18th, right? So as of mañana, we should be able to see that actual footage and hear those questions. Quick question before I ask you something else. You remember the interview. What question do you think we should be looking the most forward to getting that answer from?
So I did at my roundtable, we did ask Andy Muschietti, were there any things that were pushing the show too far? Or maybe just like not pushing it too far, but maybe things that were left out or things he didn't get to do that he may have wanted to do. And he's surprisingly revealing. Like, he doesn't really hold back when you ask him a question. Anything you ask him, he will answer. So that was really, really good. So that's definitely a question that people may want to look out for. Another thing is I asked him, I can't say too much because it might get into too spoilery, but if you know the Stephen King universe, you know what to look for.
Okay. Be cryptic all you want to, sir. That's fine. We'll figure it out because we're gonna watch it anyway. But yeah, man, that's pretty cool. New York Comic Con sounded like it was a blast. I want to get even more into it, especially when we get our guest on. Zaynah also attended a con last year. It was the Dream Con, but I still wanted to do a whole thing about cons, and I think we'll keep that in one block. But so before we go there, I'm curious in terms of the shows that we watch. Y'all already know that we've been watching Peacemaker, and Ant even decided to kind of like it a little bit towards the end. I'm curious if you all were able to see the finale or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw the finale. All right. Do we have feelings about okay.
Well,
okay. All right. I'm gonna put this up and I'm gonna get our reaction on the finale. Now, Ty and Minnie and I did have this conversation not too long ago, but I didn't get a chance to speak with y'all about it. So I'm gonna take this down and we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get you guys to answer yes or no, or a thumbs up, thumbs down, what your thoughts on the finale was. Just the finale, not the season.
Okay.
Not the concept, not episodes 1 through X, just the last episode. I'm gonna go ahead and take this down. Let's go ahead and get y'all reactions in 3, 2, 1. Y'all ain't even, okay, so I see we on the same page, which is interesting because I for one am interested in hearing Ant, because I feel like Ant, you came from not liking it to having a feeling for it. But Kira, we haven't heard much from you as well. So if you could please, why is it meh for you?
I really wanted him to bring this home as far as the controversial reveal of that world. I expected a lot more of Adebayo being put forward in this. I feel like that ball got dropped significantly. She absolutely should have had a more prominent role in this finale. And you only got a glimpse of her doing that for maybe a total of 3 minutes.
Right.
It's very, very easy for me to say she should have been the leader in that alternate world, in the what is it, World X, whatever you want to call it, Earth X. She was definitely put in a position of leadership in the last 3 minutes of the show, but not actively like saying it. Adebayo, we need you to lead us to go and get Chris. We need you to rally up the troops. We need you to come up with a plan, because who the fuck else knows the intricate, workings of Argus that has actual leadership capabilities aside from Adebayo? They don't have anybody on the outside. They state she is the only connection to, I don't think she'd want to use her mama, but they could have used her. I feel like they limped into what the next movie or series is going to be about. It was all right. It was nice to get a few things, a little bit of closure on things. Her monologues for me actually saved the episode from being a thumbs down. The last that talk that she had with Chris when all of them are in the hotel room with him, that saved it for me. Okay.
All right. Ant, similar feelings?
Listen up. New blerd. Oh, hold on. Can I do it again? Hey, check out.
I'm just pushing buttons over here, man. I'm glad I ain't got the nuclear codes, because we'd have been dead as hell. Boy. I'm just pushing all kind of shit, man. But yeah, man. Oh, man. And what's your thoughts on the finale? What it do, man? What it do?
Oh my goodness. Where do I start? So the finale, I get it to a degree. A lot of TV shows do that. They really have their big action right in the penultimate episode, but the finale was just too slow paced for me. Like after everything that we had been doing throughout the season, we've steadily built up steam. It was just a little too slow paced for me. I get it. I said it before, James Gunn, I feel like he writes himself into his stories. Yeah. And this was him indulging in the things that he loves. He wanted to have that moment where Chris sat down and confessed his love, and Harcourt was able to reciprocate it a little bit. and he wanted to write those emotions. I think one time he even admitted his favorite moments to write were between Chris and Harcourt. So I get it. He got to indulge in himself, but it just wasn't for me. Like I really, really, really wanted to see something that matched that energy that we had been doing, or at least the pacing.
Yeah.
I also didn't really like that ending where they just dropped Chris off in some whole other, like, what is that? Like,
yes. Like, what the fuck? Y'all got money. I know y'all are poor, but y'all got money. Y'all couldn't give us a peek of something, like even like a glowing eye in the like, give me something, homie.
That was the park. That was literally the park down the block. Like they didn't even know, but nothing was spent.
No. I wanted to say I saw an interview with James Gunn. Peacemaker is actually his dad. That's who he's got a little bit of this after, because when he was talking about Adebayo calling Chris you're big, dumb, and stupid, but I know that you love me. That was the description that he used for his dad.
I guess I could get that. I could dig it.
Probably a little bit of him mixed in there too, obviously. But that's yeah.
Well, check it out. I feel the same way y'all do. I will say that our special guest Minnie, who did show on me, Ty, and Minnie's breakdown of this podcast, he read the comic and he actually delved a little bit into what that universe is. I'm not going to spoil it right now because we probably won't delve deep into this moment, since we got a special guest pulling up in a little bit. But there was some hints, and this is also the dude who told Ty like 2 episodes in advance that they were going to Nazi world, and he was like, "No, they're not." And then next thing you know, so I'll say this in terms of my level of disappointment. My level of disappointment spurs from the setup and then the fall off of that setup. Like we literally got introduced to a Nazi universe, right? And we had a black woman running away from it. But what did James Gunn do? It felt like he shied away from how ugly that universe could be. Right? I feel like we didn't get the details as to why it was so important. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of moved by that little Blue Dragon speech, whatever that Blue Chew dude said, even though he kind of looked like the Tick a little bit. I just feel like it was underwhelming, and I didn't need that last 15 minutes. I want to shout out to, who was that comment I saw it from? Somebody, yeah, here it is. Metatron. The last 15 minutes was a personal show that they could have done at his mansion. It literally was like, it was 2 different bands that he had, and it felt like he paid all of these extras just to watch his childhood dreams of a band perform in front of him and his wife for him personally. And I felt like it was a little selfish. Yeah. Then the whole, the my son, and then you're just gonna leave this dude in a whole nother universe, and that's your payback for the son. Like, I don't know, man. I would want to hit him, smack him, punch him in the stomach, cuss him out, say some bad words, talk about his mama. He didn't do none of that. So it just felt a little. It felt like James Gunn by the I hate this word, but I'm gonna try to use it anyway. Shout out to our guest. We're gonna see in a second. It feels like by the penultimate. Did I say that right? Penultimate,
yeah.
By the penultimate episode, he had already moved on to the next project. That's what it felt like to me. Am I tripping? Like, he was like, "All right, we got that out the way. This last episode is basically kind of just a thank you to the audience and to the staff for letting us come into your lives, because we've already gotten some word that there ain't no season 3. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no season 3. So at this point, it's like, bro, you don't got to give us fan service. Give us good service, right? Give us good service. What's the purpose of sitting there doing all that? It was unnecessary. It was so silly. I'm sorry. We don't know who the green monster is. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. There's so many things we don't know.
Yeah, it's fine. I feel like this was also his way of landing the episode, so the hype wouldn't be pushed up too high for another episode of Peacemaker. I think that's something that's a strategy to do, because he's dropped off in the middle of this world. You also don't feel that there's a little bit of a, all right, I'm over this shit now. You know what I mean? So he doesn't have that pressure of making a 3rd season. Nobody is actively chomping at the bit for another, what is it, 11th Street Kids? We there is an urge to move on from this, so that might be his play. However, I don't appreciate the fact that the chick that's Rick Flag Sr., the love interest or the girl Friday, but
Sasha Bordeaux.
Yeah. What the fuck was that fucking goddamn storyline? What the fuck was that? That type of trope annoys the fuck out of me. Stop using women to progress stories in a sexual manner like that. She's super smart.
Okay.
She didn't need to be his love interest in order to get this information from him in order to be closer. He basically chose her already. She was already chosen to be a part of this because he thought that she was the best person for the job and was going to be his right-hand man, woman, whatever. To throw in the now we're fucking trope. What? Not necessary. She's smart. She's capable. She clearly knows how to get a job done when somebody doesn't push the target out of the way. There was no reason to introduce that into this. There could have been a slow burn or realization for her to ultimately say, I was with you until you did this weird shit. Why are we doing a metahuman Nazi world here? That's not what I signed up for. I was cool with you getting your revenge on Peacemaker, but all the metahumans, what's going on, Charlie?
Yeah.
What how did we get here? That does not need to involve her sleeping with him.
I do think it's funny that this is a good point actually, because I mean, you don't always have to use. They did this with Rosario Dawson and Luke Cage, and you know what I'm saying, like they've used women kind of as a catalyst to kind of put things together, but normally through relationships as opposed to through their significance. But it is funny that that scene kind of stuck out to you when there was a whole orgy. You're asking a dude who put on a whole orgy where people sniffing coke off each other to have class. I don't know. Anyway,
that's different. That's different. First of all, if you're gonna have gratuitous sex, let it be what it is. But to then have it be a targeted thing like that, it did not elevate the series. It didn't do anything to move the story along.
Well, speaking of moving the story along, I would like to move this broadcast a little bit along because we are in the presence of royalty. Hallelujah. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and celebrate because right about now, I want y'all to get y'all. Look, whoever it is that's sitting in front of their phone, I want you to move your phone a little closer to your face. If you sit in front of your computer, I want you to lean a little more closer. If you brought us broadcasting on a TV, I want you to get right up on there so you see little red, yellow, and the blue on the screen. I want you to get all the way up on there because we finna hit you in the face with a face like this right here, boy. Because let me tell you something right now. My whole guy that came to pull up, we finna go ahead and have a good old time. You may have seen this young lady all over the internet doing your favorite recreations of all different types of cartoons and different dances, but you may have also seen her at the cons because she outside doing comic cons and stuff now. But you might have also seen her overseas because she hella got a passport. I'm talking about 8 no stamps left on that thing. Hallelujah. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. And even though there's a lot you may know about her, there is a whole lot that you don't. After celebrating her birthday, I'd like y'all to help me welcome to the panel for not the first time and hopefully not the last as well, the one and only Zaynah Bear. What got oh, hold on. Right, that's the wrong one. All right, here we go.
Hi.
Hey, how are you, mademoiselle?
I am good. Thank y'all for having me.
Nah, it's my pleasure, man. It's my pleasure. Well, listen, man, I know, it's hard to be so famous.
I guess.
I mean, listen, come on, let's keep it real. Like Miss Zaynah Bear, last time we spoke, I think you were, you're in the hella mills now, which is, we always knew was going to be the case. But like now you're at a point where you're like, you don't even have to really post on a daily basis to get your monthly whatever, right? Like you really are at a good level where you can post a picture and you're making the mortgage payments for the rest of the year. I want to know, like, what? Maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, maybe we ain't there yet. Maybe we ain't there yet. But I just want to know, like, what, as of right now, is it feel like to be able to hold your life in your own control simply by creating the content that you love? Like, there was a point in time where you had a job.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't a job right now. Your job is the social media content creation. How does that feel? Do you feel like you made it? You good?
Yeah. I mean, I feel a lot more relaxed than when I was working 5 side hustles to make one income. So, I mean, it's nice. I have a lot of free time to pursue my passions, or just to keep in shape, or to find new passions. So I like the freedom that content creation has offered me.
Okay. And along with that freedom, it seems like there's a lot of new experiences that you have an opportunity to experience. Now, I'd like to introduce my family on the bottom of the screen. We got my homegirl, Lady Mandalore, who also goes by Kira, my homie Anthony, who's the movie blog. They just came back from New York Comic Con. Comic Con is something that you've been doing now. I think you went to DreamCon not too long ago, right?
Yes, it was my first DreamCon.
And you did and was it your first panel? I think you said, perhaps, did you do your first panel where you were the only one being asked questions like that?
Yeah, I mean, it was my first convention, period. So it was my first panel where I'm with other people. It was my first panel when I was by myself. And that one was hilarious because I saw like all the mics on the stage and I walked in like, well, I don't want to be the first one on the stage. So then I sat in the audience and was like, wow, the rest of these niggas are late. Where are the other creators? And then they walked in the room like, all right, welcome to Zaynah Bear's panel. I was like, oh shit, let me get on this stage.
But you knew it was your own panel though, right? They gave you a heads up.
They like the way the schedule was set up, all of the panels looked the same to me, so I knew like where I was supposed to be, but it didn't occur to me that like this panel was one that I was doing by myself. Because the other panels that I shared with other people, like it didn't show who else I would be sitting with. So I thought this one was like the rest of them.
So can I ask, like, what was the process? And please, family, don't let me hog up the time. Y'all already know I am. Interrupt me. I ain't nobody. All right.
I was gonna say that's the back of my head in that picture.
You right there, lady?
Yeah, that's me being Montreal.
Come on now.
That's the most random spot in the world, but bet. All right, sorry. I'm like, oh,
Not
shit, that is me.
Not you photo bombing. Okay, 10-4. Well, let me ask you, if you don't mind me asking, and then Kira, I'd like to know what your perspective was as an audience member. But how'd you end up at DreamCon for the first time, Zaynah?
They emailed me and asked if I wanted to come. I was like, sure. I mean, y'all covering the travel? Okay, I'll go.
Did they say, hey, you pulling up? Or was it like, hey, we'd like for you to come and do a panel or anything you like? Or was it a specific request?
No, it was a very professional email. Like, we would like you to be one of our official talents at DreamCon, and you can host this, you can host this. Just pick which events that you would like to host, and we can put it together. I was like, wow, that makes me feel important.
Well, come on now, you important, Zaynah. We are you be significant to us. We consider you like a queen of the blerd culture. So let me ask you this, and again, panel, don't hesitate to jump on in. But your first Comic Con, am I hearing that right? Your first time going to any kind of con?
Yeah.
Zaynah, my first con was a bit of an experience. It was very surreal, like to see other people that were just as into the stuff that I was into, and to be outwardly unashamed and outwardly like bombastic about it. Was it a feeling that you got, a sensation when you walked in? I mean, obviously you're going as a guest, but did you feel anything? I mean, how did it, what was your experience like overall? Even like when you first pulled up, or the first thoughts going through your head?
I was mostly just focused on getting to where I was supposed to be at the right time. I was like, I'm lost. Let me find the person that I'm supposed to be talking to so I know which room I can sit in. And I'm hungry. I want some food.
Okay. All right. I'm glad you felt that way. When I walked, I was like, wow, there is another grown man. I saw a dude who's probably in his 80s dressed up as Gandalf. He called himself Grandolph. You know, he's a dude from Lord of the Rings. I was like, this is so dope that it doesn't matter what age you are, that you can still be in a cosplay and things like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been around that a lot. So like that wasn't very jarring to me because I live in Atlanta. So like living downtown, whenever there was like a Dream Con or a Momo Con, I would see everybody in their costumes or whatever. They'd be the ones making the traffic. So
Do you ever consider cosplay?
Yeah, I've considered it. I know it takes like a lot of patience that I don't necessarily have. Like, I don't think I'm gonna build my own giant sword. That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a whole giant sword. You could listen. Look, I think I built one cosplay. I loved it. But fashion cosplay is just fucking fine. I am not me. If I need to travel to Texas, I'm not packing a sword from New York and trying to move that through TSA. That's not happening. So fashion cosplay is absolutely acceptable. Just do bum ass makeup. That's what I do. I cheat.
Yeah. I mean, I do like my little closet cosplays that I do for my videos, but that's like the extent of it. And then I go all out for Halloween usually because like I'm gonna have the energy to do it one time a year. But how people be cosplaying like a big cosplay every week, I ain't doing all that. That looks expensive.
Yeah. It is. It's and time consuming. Like literally, that's your only source of income is winning these cosplay contests. That's what that's really about for me. Also, you know, getting the millions of views on the Instagrams and stuff that helps as well.
Zaynah, what you gonna be for Halloween?
I was thinking of being Appa.
Appa! Yo! Come on, bro!
Because since I started making afro videos, everyone's like, be Garnet, be Garnet. I'm like, y'all tell every black girl with an afro to be Garnet. What if I wanted to be Appa? Like, what if I want to be a flying bison?
Yo, okay, how do you pull off being a flying bison? Like, I'm really intrigued right now. Like, I've seen flying bison cosplays, and they've taken multiple people. Are we already putting this costume together? Do we get the inside information as to how exactly we're gonna cosplay this?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a normal outfit. I'm not gonna put like together like a Chinese dragon, so I'm a whole full length bison, but I'm definitely gonna like spray paint my afro white and have like the arrow and the horns and stuff, and figure out a way like bison, but make it cute.
Oh my god! You could, if you got the action figures and put them on your head, like
that would be cute.
Oh, that would be adorable.
That's an awesome idea.
That's crazy because I didn't even know you were. You're into Last Airbender.
I wouldn't say I'm super into it. I've seen a portion of it. I've seen enough to like know who the characters are and stuff like that, but I never finished it. I'm one to abandon shows. Like I'll be into a show for I could be watching the show for like 3 seasons and then one day I just don't watch it and then I never return. That's what happened with Attack on Titan. Like as soon as the big monkey titan started talking, I got tired and then I just didn't watch it for 5 years. I'm like, y'all got too much going on. Like this person is a damn titan. This person, we got the colossal titan that's been the op the whole time, and now the monkey titan talks. I'm sick of this shit.
Is there an anime that you gravitate towards that isn't so difficult to finish?
The ones that I finished already. The only 2 animes that I've watched in their entirety are Parasite and Magical Witch Princess Puni-chan, which nobody has heard about, but it's only 8 episodes. You can find it on YouTube. It's amazing.
I would love for you to start watching. Okay, what kind of animes are you into? Because I want to recommend something, but I don't know if you have the, I'm not trying to be insulting, if you have the attention span for it. It's a mystery. It's very pink and fluffy looking.
Oh, shoot.
But underneath it, it's like, oh, what the fuck is going on here? So what kind of animes are you into? Mysteries? Are you into action-y type of stuff? What's your home?
Well, I'm not like super into anime as a genre in the first place, but like I don't know, it varies by show. I can give some examples of some. Like I really liked Berserk.
Okay.
I liked this movie, Your Name, and Paprika.
Okay, so action-y, a little more action-y. You need something
Yeah,
light,
but not too much.
Not too much. You need a story.
Like Attack on Titan was cool for 3 seasons, but I got exhausted.
Wow, you lasted 3 seasons?
I understand. I understand exactly where you fell off because I fell off too and had to get back on. I understand fully. I encourage you to go back and just try to push through that one particular part.
And I've stayed with Demon Slayer for like 3 seasons too.
Girl, get up on it. No, you got to go see the movie.
Up until like right after they got off the train.
No, oh my god, girl, no, it gets better. It gets better. It gets better.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to rewatch because that was like 3 years ago.
It gets better.
Tanjiro ain't no joke.
It was really good. I just stopped watching it one day and just accidentally never returned. It's not like I wasn't liking it.
It's not over. You can definitely go back. But I think, okay, so the newest one that's out, or one of the new ones that's out, I call it Gachakutery because it sounds funny. But it's called Gachiakuta. That's new. There's only 8 episodes out so far. The season's over. I think it's 8. It could be 12. I'm forgetting. Another one that I highly recommend, it's got 2 seasons so far, is Apothecary Diaries. It's a little bit more rooted in reality, maybe not so heavy on the action, but very much on the, oh shit, what the fuck? What you mean? What you mean you not the daddy? What you mean?
Have y'all seen Eternal?
No. Say more.
I stopped watching it because I started watching it like while the episodes were still coming out, and then I got tired of waiting for like the next episode, so then I dipped off. But I'll probably go back and watch it now that there are some episodes that I could just like binge. But that one was I cried a few episodes. Whoa. It's a really cool plot.
It's called Eternal?
Yeah, because it's like this orb, and it takes the place of like, you know, people that died. So it starts off like this, the orb takes the body of this hunting dog. That's what the hunter, and then the hunter dies. So now the orb has a new body to transform into, and it keeps all of the forms that it was before. So like say it's in a fight or something and it needs to transform into a smaller body, like a child died. So like it can be a child to climb up this tree, and then it can be a dog to attack this person. Like that makes sense. It's really cool. And following the storylines like of the people that the orb gets to know, and then the person dies, and then the orb takes on their form. So you don't know that the person died until the orb has this new body. You're like, oh man, no, my nigga Goo Goo. He's gone.
Okay. You got me.
Okay. All right. So, check it out. That reminds me of a little bit. There's a movie that Denzel Washington starred in a long time ago called Fallen. I don't know if y'all are familiar with it at all.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is a classic. It's one of his. It's like this right when he was starting to become Denzel. The dude that played Casey Jones is in it too. I can't remember his name. The original Casey Jones. Y'all remember Casey Jones from the original Ninja Turtles? Yes. I forget his name, but the theme of the movie, he's like, oh, time is on my side. All he has to do is touch somebody, and the spirit that he has goes into that person. It's like a whole thing. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. But speaking of anime, because you did say you did like anime. there is one anime that people still sometimes argue whether or not it's an anime or not, that you did have a little bit of a opportunity to see some folks. You at DreamCon met up with the folks that we love from the Boondock Show. Hallelujah! And for those who don't know how that went, just listen to the soundtrack. It goes something like this.
And this is Colonel's motherfucking statement, huh?
And this Zaynah Bear. Oh, she about to influence us. Oh, she gonna influence the hell out of us.
Where them fans at?
Yo, so come on, Zaynah, you gotta tell us what it was like to meet Peacemaker and Mr. Uncle Ruckus himself, man. Talk to me, man. How did that happen? What went about? They just walked up into you like, hey, Zaynah Bear, can we please get a picture with you, please?
They were just I was with my boyfriend and my friend, and we were on our way to go getting something to eat. I was drunk as hell, and then I look over, and it's fucking Stinkmeaner. And then they started doing the voices. They did a video with my boyfriend. I was like, oh my god, can I have one, please? You can. I don't think it's posted anywhere, but in my boyfriend's video, you could hear me in the background like, please, can I have one too?
I hate asking this, but everybody know who you are. I'm assuming they also knew. They was like, oh my God, it's the Zaynah Bear. I love all your videos. Or were they, what was they, how did they interact with you?
I don't remember if it was like that.
Okay.
I don't know if they recognized me. I was too busy being starstruck. So.
Okay, because you watched the Boondocks. You're a fan of the Boondocks. You watched all the episodes.
Yes, I've done some Boondocks videos too.
Okay, man, look. When I meet Stinkmaker and I meet Uncle Ruckus, I'm definitely want to hear how they sound. Is there a favorite episode that you recall that you remember from them? Because I remember I loved when Stinkmeaner turned into a whole ghost.
That's yes. The one especially that's one of my favorite quotes from the Boondocks. Like, you was talking all that good shit and you just got kicked on your chest.
I love it. So this was one of the celebrities that we got to witness. Were there others that were not caught on camera while you were at DreamCon?
Yeah, I ran into Leon Thompson in the hotel lobby.
So when's the video coming out?
I don't think he knew who I was, so I was just like, "Can I just take a picture real quick?" Okay, thank you.
That's crazy. What outside of your panel duties, what else did you get to experience at the DreamCon that you may have walked away with saying, "Yo, that was pretty dope"? Or how you felt?
Honestly, the whole DreamCon, I got such a celebrity experience that I was so disappointed to go back home and be a nobody again. Because at DreamCon, I was just like testing my luck. Ooh, my camera is kind of blurry. Hold on, let me adjust it. Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, I fucked it up. Okay, I'll just leave it. Wait, now it's worse.
Wow.
Okay, wait, we're there we go. That's enough. That's good enough. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, what was the question?
What else did you like about DreamCon?
Oh, yeah, I was testing my luck the whole time because people kept being, well, first of all, I was getting stopped like every 5 seconds to take a picture. I was like, dang, this many people know me.
Yeah, that's good.
And when I'd be waiting in line and stuff, I would just be getting ushered to the front of the line. So after a while, I just walk up like, hey, can I skip the line? And they turn around like, oh, yeah, of course you can. I'd be like, really? It's like that? Wow.
You shouldn't even have to ask. What are you doing? Don't hang out with these peons.
Like, I went to see the cabaret, the burlesque show that they were doing. And they were standing outside the doors like, all right, we're at capacity. Nobody else was getting in. And I was like, oh, guys, well, I guess we can't get in. It started to turn around. They were like, oh, wait, Zaynah Bear. Hold on right there. We'll get you in. I was like,
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I mean, okay, so I mean, I listen. I have so many questions because for me, I'm like that would indicate to me that there's another lane. Like there's still more that you could capitalize on. Like sometimes, as an influencer, one of the questions we were able to ask you last time was like, now that you're dancing in your videos, do you feel like there's you're limited? And you were like, yeah, a little bit. But I feel like you found it. Like there's so many other avenues that you're tapped into. You're traveling. That's a big deal. You're also showing folks that you can be a stunt actress. Like you're into stunning now. Like are you Zaynah? I'm worried about you. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want that. Like stunt doubles go through so much trauma. Like, are you prepared?
Well, I'm not heavy into stunt, right? I've taken a few stunt classes and built a good relationship with the teacher to where, like, if it's some beginner stuff, like if I just need to run after somebody, then he'll recommend me for the job. Oh, I'm not like going on set and falling down the stairs and stuff yet.
But you will, right? I mean, but you're down for that. Like, what is the extent of your stunt double career looking like? Are we looking Tom Cruise? Are we talking Jackie Chan? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about Tom Cruise because he be breaking his ankles and whatnot. Like, I'll do a little goddamn Margot Robbie. Like, I'll do a couple of my own flips. But if the scene calls for me to jump off of a building, get me a stunt double, please.
I just stunt double gonna call a stunt double, man. Come on, say. I love it. All right.
I'm aiming to be the main character in an action film. Okay.
A
main character that does some of her own stunts, but I will not be jumping out of helicopters and whatnot.
Are we actively pursuing acting as a potential hustle?
I haven't been active with it. I ain't even gonna lie. Because right now I'm training to do my first bodybuilding show. So that's what my focus is on right now.
Okay. Let me ask you something about this, because this actually leads me into a couple of things. And again, I know I'm being real dominant on the bottoms for you, but thanks for being supportive, Kaz. Your bodybuilding, it's taken on a life of its own. In fact, you're cool enough as to post some of your videos of when you actually come back from the gym. Sometimes you do you're very flexible, shall we say. And even some folks in the media have noticed, one of those people is O'Shea Jackson himself, who commented, if I'm not mistaken, hey, do you know how strong this motherfucker is? What's your response when you see this comment, Zay?
I mean, I'm used to it at this point.
Okay. Because I mean, like in my experience, sometimes men can say a lot of real harsh and stupid things when women are looking to make themselves stronger. And this could be misconstrued. Fortunately, it looks like he was actually being very respectful. O'Shea Jackson, is that correct?
I've never met him in person, but we've interacted online a few times.
Oh, okay. All right. And so that's good,
so
man.
It's like we're cool. We have a good rapport.
Well, okay, because I really liked the way that he did this, because he was like, listen, I'm just letting her know that, listen, we cool. I ain't trying to come at her. I'm just saying, like, yo, she's strong as hell. It takes a lot to be able to do what you're doing right here. What is the end game? What's the goal for the now that you're in bodybuilding? You want to be in contests? You want to influence other young ladies to know, listen, guys, work out. Don't feel no shame. It's perfectly fine. I want you all to have a lane to be just as much of a bodybuilder as some of these dudes that claim they bodybuilders.
Honestly, I didn't really go into body. Well, okay. So I started going to the gym in January because I wanted my legs to be more built, because my upper body was already built as hell from like taking pole classes and doing Lyra classes. And I wasn't getting as much attention to my legs because those aren't super leg heavy sports. So I started going to the gym, posting my pump pics, and then bodybuilders in the gym and people online kept coming up to me like, hey, are you prepping for a competition? Because you look great. If not, you should compete. So I'm like, shit, I mean, I'll try it. See what competing is talking about. And then they told me that like with getting a pro card, being a pro bodybuilder, that comes with like sponsorships and more money opportunities. So I'm like, I like money. I might as well
that's right.
get another stream of income and another avenue of sponsorships, because I just got a new agent, because I wasn't getting any brand deals at all with my previous management. So I'm trying to open up myself to more markets, because like with the dance and comedy TikToks, it's a little bit harder to see where that can fit in your company's advertisements. But if I'm doing more like fitness stuff, then I can attract brands like Nike, Adidas, what have you. And with the bodybuilding sponsorships, I can attract brands like protein powders, creatine, stuff like that. So, you know, looking at the business side of things.
Wait, hold on, you built for real. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, Zaynah could kick my whole ass.
But my good sis.
Yeah. So, what's today about? Is today leg day? Or are we? Do you hit the gym today? Have you worked out already?
No, I was gonna go to the gym this morning, but I didn't have time before the podcast. So today I'm just gonna do cardio. Yesterday was leg day, and I got in at like 2 a.m. anyway. So I'm gonna get some cardio in before I gotta go to this meet and greet today at ATL Anime Fest, and then probably work out tonight.
Yo, okay. ATL Anime Fest is today. She's just doing all of the things. Oh my God, I'm loving it. Okay, I want to ask you more about that. I also don't want to keep you forever because I know we got limited time with you, so I definitely want to indulge. Go ahead, please, lady. What's up?
What? Okay, so I actually want to get back into weightlifting. I do not know where to start or how often to do it. I'm very certain it's dependent on your body type. However, where would you recommend somebody that's never done that before to start? Like, I'm actively trying to build muscle. So any kind of tips that you may have as a lady are welcome.
I would definitely recommend going with a friend.
Okay.
Because I haven't like had a gym session by myself yet. I always went with my boyfriend. The few times that I've gone without him recently was just to do some pose sessions with my posing coach, and then I'll get on the Stairmaster for like 30 minutes. But it's a lot easier when you have someone there with you, especially a friend that already knows how to use all of the equipment and stuff, because that takes the anxiety of looking stupid as fuck out of the equation. Because that's the reason that I haven't been going to the gym already, because it's overwhelming. It's a big space with all these machines. Everybody's working hard. I kept seeing videos on the internet of people coming up to you like, how many sets you have left? If somebody comes up to me, I'm stressed. So
I definitely feel that is peak annoyance. Like, if you don't leave me the fuck alone, you know when I'll be done, I'll be wiping down the machine, which you ain't gonna do. So, like, back the fuck up a little bit.
Yeah. So the early morning hours or super late at night at like 10 p.m., those are the best times where you know it's gonna be empty. So that's like the time where you try the new machines where you don't know what you're doing, because nobody's gonna see it if you fuck up. The busiest times are gonna be like right when people get off work, like between 5 and 8 p.m. So you're gonna be fighting for a machine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, well, that's crazy. And you say working with your man helps. Is having a relationship now that you're in a social media environment, is it hard? Is it easier? Does it depend? I mean, I noticed that a lot of people in the social media environment, they don't always share their relationship because of things can get complicated. But how's it been?
Yeah, I mean, it's been fine. I've been in a relationship for the majority of my time being a content creator. Y'all just don't see. But I didn't introduce him to the internet until we were already together for over 2 years. So it's like, all right, he's established. Like, we've established the trust and stuff. Like, I know he's not going to act up once he starts getting attention because of me. We good. So he may be new to y'all, but not new to me.
All right, my bad. Well, it's cool to see you. We love, first of all, we love the fact that love is involved. We love all of that. Even love when you get to work with other content creators that we also are fond of, such as Kev on Stage, who I see you did some pretty cool stuff with. What was that experience like? How did that come about?
That was so cool because I've been watching Kev on Stage for like goddamn 10 years. So just interacting with him on Twitter a bunch is just like, whoa, Kev on Stage knows me and supports me and stuff. And then meeting him in person, he was like, oh my God, like I feel like I know you already. I'm like, what? We're pals. That's crazy.
So what was the event like? How did y'all, how did that go down?
Yeah, well, he made a post on Twitter and was like, under one of the videos that I made, and was like, I would love to learn how to make a video like this. And I was like, I mean, we can collab, whatever you want. I'm down. And then it turned out that he had a show in Atlanta within the next few days. So he was like, hey, I'll give you tickets to my show and you could like just come make a video with me real quick. So we got that done and it was really cool. And the show was amazing. It was hilarious. I highly recommend.
Yeah. Kev's a good dude. Yeah, I think, and he's doing the church tour and all of that. So it's really gratifying because I think a lot of folks, I can speak for myself, when we watch your videos, there's just a sense of childish joy. And I mean that with the utmost compliment respect. It's just like how cool, like how much we love the things that we love, like Johnny Bravo and some of the cartoons and some of the other things. But it gives you these opportunities, like meeting up with Kev on Stage. You just told me like, yo, I used to watch him. He was like, oh, he knows me. What other experiences since you've gotten your online fame? What other people have you met that you just been like, I can't believe this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what comes to mind when you first start just recollecting that?
It's wild because it's like I've run into a few people that I admire that I'm shocked that they know who I am. Like at DreamCon, I ran into Meech on Mars. And I was like scared to go up to him because I was like I'm gonna look like a fucking weirdo, like a fan. And then I was like, hey, excuse me, please, sir. And he turned around like, oh my God, I love your videos. I was like, what? It was a few people like that I ran into. It was hip. Mark Phillips knows who I am. Like the whole reason I got invited to DreamCon, I ran into him in the hallway, like, oh my God, hi, can I take a picture? And he's like, oh hey. And then the dude that played Zero from Holes, he was happy to see me. I was
like, yo. That's crazy. That is so dope, man. Right, go ahead.
I hope you got over your imposter syndrome. I think I yelled at you a little bit during your
believe in yourself. You see all these people that came to see you.
You better not don't you embarrass us in these streets. You better get in there and you better talk to people like you know them. Were you able to make those connections with people for future thingies?
I was still scared. But I changed my management. I advocated for myself. I made my rates thousands of dollars higher than they were before.
I love that. Get that money.
Because when I got on, are we out of time? What was that?
No. He's saying you're right. No, do that thing. That's the thing. Oh.
I'm like, God damn, y'all strict. But getting on the stage with the panelists, with Cleo Thomas, with Tiffy Starchild, and this other guy that was a streamer. My friend was like looking up everybody's stats while we were all on stage, and she was like, Zaynah, you have the highest following out of all of them.
No.
And they were doing much bigger things with their following. So I was like, okay, so I'm fucking up because like the streamer dude's talking about like his first $60,000 check. I'm like, I haven't gotten a $60,000 check. What am I doing wrong?
Please clarify what's wrong with me, that because I know you could be doing. Girl, you should be having your own brand deal with your name on it for something somewhere. I don't even know.
One thing that I learned, some insight for people that actually like work with brands and do influencer outreach. They said that because of my following, a lot of brands would be intimidated to approach me directly. So with a following like mine, they would only like go through the agencies.
That's fun.
So I didn't, because my following grew so quickly, I never really got the benefit of being like, a smaller creator with like, well, it's not small, but like 50,000 followers is very different from 1 million,
Yeah.
So I never really got to take advantage of that, like the lower number space, because I went from 10,000 to over 100K in like 2 months.
Got you.
Oh man, the horror, the agony of being so popular. It's just like she's like, darn it, I blew up too fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it made me miss out on thousands of dollars, so that is pain.
That's crazy. And to hear the words brands are intimidated by my following, that sounds ass backwards. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds crazy, doesn't it? And then it's like the deals that I was getting through my agent is just like, hey, we'll give you like $1,000 for 3 TikToks, which it's not bad money, but it's bad money for my following.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because there were people that I ran into at networking events that had like 5,000 followers that were charging the same amount for their videos as me when I have over 4 million across platforms. So I was like, that's fucked up.
You know what? Can I interject here real quick? Because Zaynah, you've been kind enough to give us some time with you, and you've been consistently humble. You know what I'm saying? In all instances, whenever anybody comes across you, nobody's like saying, she thinks she all that. They're like, oh my God, me? Like, seriously? Like me? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that sometimes that might hinder you? Like, because you have so many contacts that sometimes that one phone call, that reaching out, for me personally, I know I'm the same way. Like, I could have somebody to change my life in my phone. I'd be like, I ain't calling them because I don't want to call them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, do you feel like perhaps you might be that one bridge away, reaching out? Hey, O'Shea, next time y'all do War of the Worlds, I want in. Like, do you think that perhaps our humility or yours in particular may be a hindrance to you?
Yeah, my humility is definitely a hindrance to me because I'm still like in a place where maybe I don't know who I am yet. Because like I would feel so funny reaching out to someone and asking for an opportunity because I would feel stupid. It's like, now why would you think that I would put you in this? But I don't know. Maybe they would.
But
help me. Hey, thank you. Come on, Kira. Help me rid her.
There are so many people that just don't ask. Even if they can't do it right now, they don't know that you want to climb rocks, and be the superheroine. They don't know you want to do Marvel type stuff unless you start telling them, I didn't know that you want to do Marvel stuff and I like you.
Yeah. Right. I guess I was discouraged a little bit from I don't want to call them out, but harassing a specific entertainment group a little bit to where like every few months I'd check in like, hey, so I would still like to work with you, if you got some
Can I say something real quick, if it's okay? All right. So I understand exactly. I feel like I understand because it's almost like there may be something in you that say like, yo, I'm not either worth it, or I'm not deserving of it, or look at me compared to all these others. But I just want to say something real quick. Have you ever heard of a movie called Shang-Chi? All right, Marvel has a movie called Marvel has a movie called Shang-Chi of the 10 Rings, right? Of which Simu Limu Simu Limu. Simu Liu. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
What?
See, yep.
Simu Liu. That's his name, right? I'm not tripping, right?
Simu
Simu Liu.
Yes.
Liu.
Yes.
Simu Liu.
The guy that plays Shang-Chi, the main character in Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi is a big Marvel movie, okay? It that whole thing. So the main character in Shang-Chi is a guy named Simu Limu. But the reason I'm telling you this is because Simu Limu got his job.
Okay, it's not Limu. I love you.
It's Simu.
You say that man's name wrong one more time.
It's not Simu
you're
Limu?
in trouble. It's more than 1,000% not Limu. It's Liu.
It's not Simu Liu. Simu Limu.
Do not put an M in that man's last name. I love you.
All right. It's Simu. All right. This dude right here starred in one of the biggest Marvel movies. How did it come about? Did it come about because he was auditioning? No. Did it come about because he was constantly hoping somebody would reach out? No. It came about because he tweeted at Marvel, I'd like to be in one of these movies. Guess what? Marvel picked it up. And I think a year or so later. Now, obviously, there's, the people, the representations have to talk and iron out and get all the costs and all of that. But the spark started just from him expressing outwardly in front of his following that he was interested. And with that, he was able to now be amongst the leading Marvel actors that they have in their repertoire. The reason I say this is because perhaps it doesn't take, hey, y'all still remember me? Perhaps it's like, yo, maybe if somebody ever wanted to call me and put me in, I don't know, an Amazon movie or, I don't know, maybe just putting it in the universe, perhaps you think could.
Okay, I did that, but then I deleted it because I felt embarrassed.
Okay, Rosario Dawson, the only reason why she's in the live action Ahsoka is because she campaigned for that hoe for years. She campaigned for it. You gotta tell him you the person. You gotta tell him I'm your girl.
Twitter can be so brutal.
Oh yeah.
Because every time I post like a strength something, are y'all getting feedback?
Yeah, I'm hearing an echo.
Are you? Is it me?
Hello. Okay, it went away.
Oh, it's fine. Okay.
But yeah, every time I post a strong something's like my followers would be like, "Oh my god, I can see you as the next Catwoman, next Catwoman." So then I tweeted to the company like, "Hey, if you're looking for a Catwoman, I would like to do it." And then a bunch of the goddamn Twitter people was just like, "Oh my god, Zaynah, read the room. We should have a dark-skinned person as Catwoman." Like, you're taking opportunities away from dark-skinned people. I'm like, okay, shit. Like, y'all are the ones that.
Wait, can we talk about Catwoman for a minute? I think he would be literally the darkest Catwoman we've had in any of the movies so far. So let's relax. Can we be?
Yeah.
Now look, listen.
I mean, I get where they're coming from because people want the representation and stuff. I just said Catwoman because most of the people are like, "Hey, you should go for Catwoman."
I think I'm gonna do great as Catwoman, especially them not having to train you, like physique wise and like slinky wise. Girl, stop, please. Tell them people to stop hating. Who I need to fight?
I'm about to film a Catwoman action scene soon anyway, so I'll just I'm gonna tweet it and be like, "Hey, so Catwoman."
Hey, look, I'm of the belief that Keke Palmer was almost casted as Rogue and could possibly still play a variant at some point just because she expressed interest in some of her Instagram pictures. Like, I ain't gonna lie, and I that's a delicate subject. I don't want to get into the colorism aspect of it, although I think it's real dumb that you're not dark enough to be Catwoman. When you said that people was being stupid, I thought it was going to be the racial folks. Like, Catwoman's right, but the people that are already coming at you about your skin that's a little crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking for the representation. I get that. It's like, I thought it would be a good idea because I've been being told that I should be Catwoman for years. And so,
yeah.
It's probably like, shit, I guess I'll just go fuck myself. I don't know.
Well, it's probably good. It's probably good, unfortunate training for that universe anyway, because let's hope. And the day that you do actually get casted as this mega $1 million role that you will be casted as, the hate won't stop. It's not like it's going to go away. You know what I'm saying? In fact, it'll probably get even worse because folks tend to just be hateful for whatever reason.
Oh,
folks
yeah.
tend to get success.
I done had like 2-3 Twitter hate trains on me already.
Really?
I'm like, damn, y'all niggas hate fun?
What's the hate about? Like, what could anybody possibly hate on for you for? Like, I don't
for being a corny millennial. It's like all the mean ass Gen Zs. They're like, you old bitch.
I know. Bullshit.
You're too old to be. You're too pretty to be acting like a millennial. I'm like, well, I'm pretty, so at least nobody's calling me ugly.
There's that. That's so dumb. People will find a way to hate. Like, I even saw some folks that was like, like this is what I was referring to earlier. Like when I see this beautiful picture of you and your boyfriend working out and the results of these, like some folks will then start talking about, oh, she ain't really a girl and all this other stuff. I'm like, yo, you really have sunk to the deepest levels of the internet to try. These are people that just
that happens to any black woman that gets a large like as soon as I started getting followers, I've been being called a man. Like before I even started going to the gym and stuff. So I'm like, that's just the misogynoir. Like,
oh my God.
But they even asked me about that in Nigeria. They're like, we have a term here in Nigeria that we call like what they refer to as a tomboy is like basically the slur that they'd use against trans women here, like the equivalent. Wow. So they were like, aren't you afraid of being like a tomboy? I'm like, well, I have a man. I don't give a shit what y'all other niggas say about my muscles. Yeah. If he likes it, we good.
That's all that really matters, man. But you did just say that you went to Nigeria. I'm gonna keep it real with you. We travel. Some of us on the panel, we travel. Nigeria.
How was it?
Interesting place to go, isn't it? Like because out of all of the countries in Africa, whenever I start asking my African colleagues where to go, when I bring up Nigeria, they be like, "Oh no, not right now." It is not, am I tripping? Am I wrong? Like I feel like they always kind of like, "Oh no, the Igbo, the Yoruba, right? No, not the How was your experience in Africa?
Well, I was only there for I was only there for a week, but it was cool. The food was great. I got food poisoning a little bit. I was peeing out of my butt for a couple days, but
yo, what? Come on,
wow.
Wow.
I had some
the best of us.
And then the next day, like I had a big pain in my stomach. I was like, oh no, so this is how it ends, huh?
What caused the the butt pee? That was so happy. What? Give us the origin story of butt pee, please, because like mine is like, man, was it the foo-foo? What was it? What caused it?
It may have been. I had some egusi with swallow with some pounded yam, and I think maybe the meat in the egusi wasn't cooked through, or like it was just something that my American stomach was not used to.
Well, it's cool that you. Maybe it's not so cool that you got that experience. Because I don't think they got bidets as in as many places in Nigeria as they do in some other places. But their Nigerian roots, possibly would it be because maybe mom is doing such cool stuff with the Nigerian filmmakers out there? Is this one of the reasons why we get to go over there? And how's it going with mom's projects?
Yeah, well, she just is in a movie where she plays a detective that just came out on Amazon Prime.
Oh.
So it's a 2-part film. But she's been doing some good projects there. She's been doing some modeling in Nigeria. We're not Nigerian. She just randomly decided to move there at the height of the pandemic and then couldn't come back. So she just set up shop and lived there. to explore Nollywood.
Oh,
Okay, okay, rabbit hole, and then we'll probably start getting ready to let you go because I don't want to make you late for your anime joint. But during the pandemic, this is the word that is sticking out to me. Mom decided to uproot and move to motherland and to Nigeria, which I think that's what's about 5 years now.
Yeah.
Is she liking it? Is she ever say, "Oh, why did I do this?" Or is it like, "Girl, why don't you come over here?" And would that make it easy for you to get to Hollywood?
I don't know if that would make it easy. Like, she's gotten a few connections in Nollywood, so like, I don't know. I have, a fan base in Nigeria too. Like, once I said I was in Nigeria, like, I had a radio show call me to do an interview there. So like, if I wanted to do Nollywood, I probably could. But other question. What was the other question?
I say, how's your mom feeling in Nigeria? Is she?
Oh yeah.
Does she ever say like, "Man, I wish I could just come back"? Because you said she can't leave, or you said
she can now.
I mean, she's not like stuck, but
yeah, she's not stuck.
Really,
but there were like travel restrictions during the pandemic for a hot minute, where she was just like, I'm over America anyway.
that's a good point.
So she moved to Nigeria for a bit. Then she moved back to Trinidad for a bit because that's where our family's from.
Oh,
and then she moved back to Nigeria.
yeah, that's the flag she got in her title, the Trini flag.
Okay, all right. The Trini. Well, you're Trini and Tobago. You ever notice nobody's from Tobago? Anybody ever? Everybody's always from Trinidad. But it's Trini and Tobago. But ain't not a name of ever came to me like, yeah, well, say I'm from Tobago. Nope. Yeah. Okay, we'll start wrapping up with Zay. Zay, I got just a couple of things. Even though I'm not gonna lie, like there's the rabbit hole that I want to go through is I myself have considered uprooting and at least having dual citizenship in another country because of me and sort of go down that rabbit hole. But it sounds like your mom is a good spokesperson for that ideal. It would. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'd be interested to talk to mom to find out what went into that thought process to actually she's learned since making that leap, because that's a huge leap, because folks don't know. Think about Africa, which is a really open term. I wish folks would specify the countries, but in some places like they don't have, the roads aren't all fully paved, the electricity doesn't stay on the whole entire time, the government is government people.
That was like the biggest shock.
Yeah, the electricity part.
Yeah, the electricity kept like turning off, even if we were in places that were supposed to be like, for the rich people, like the polo club or whatever, the electricity would randomly shut off.
Yep.
And then the roads, it's like people didn't drive in straight lines. It would just be a crowd of cars, and you just get in where you get in. And then people are walking up to the window to give you like, I don't know, bananas and what, like fruit.
Yeah. It's
like, if you don't get away from the people would be peeing in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Just pants down, not even holding it, doing it like this. Hip thrust.
Come on, man. Yeah, so it can be a bit of a shock, but I guess eventually she got used to it.
Yeah. And the whole purity culture in her area. Like, I showed up dressed for hot weather. I'm like, okay, so I got my crop tops, I got my skirts. And she's like, you can't wear that over here. I had to go to the market and get some traditional clothes, which are some of my favorite dresses now. But it's like, oh, damn, y'all strict around here. I can't wear leggings. Like,
Right. And that's the part that I think a lot of folks, when you start thinking about, I would uproot and go somewhere else, we're not considering the possibility that, we hate it over here, but there might be some other crazy stuff in the country that I wasn't even aware of.
She has aged backwards since moving there because of the quality, because like she's getting, real food, how everything in America is like processed and, genetically modified and stuff. Like, they got the goats walking around that they're about to kill in 5 minutes, which made me sad. I'm like, that one's pregnant. You're gonna kill the babies right there.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I can't. For that one, I ain't gonna lie. that's not just African. You go down back to your Trinidadian roots, and you're gonna find the same thing. I killed the whole.
I know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my grandma would be talking about like, cutting the chickens and stuff. It's like, okay, I eat meat, but like I like to forget that it was alive before. Like I don't want to see it be alive before I gotta eat it. I want to be able to pretend that it's just food.
Speaking of things that you may be afraid of or that you may not necessarily like as much, we learned on this get to know me thing that you're of certain age, of certain height, that your birthday is. But one thing that sticks out is your fear of birds. But here I find you with the whole bird on your head. Explain yourself, madam.
Same.
Did you see the second picture that I posted? That was 2 seconds before. That's like where I just smiled for a second, but you'll see in the video that I took the whole time the guy is like, "Stop looking scared," and I'm sitting there like,
where did your fear of birds originate?
See, I honestly don't know why it's so bad, because it wasn't that bad when I was younger. Like it originated from the movie The Birds, the 70s movie. Hitchcock.
Yep.
Because right after I watched that movie for the first time, I was like maybe 7 years old. Me and my sisters went to the bedroom and this bird crashed right into the window. So I'm like, oh, it's real. Oh my God, they're coming for us. But even then, I wasn't as afraid of birds as I am now. I don't know why the fear grew over time.
Yeah, help. I literally don't understand it. Like so you've had an experience where you were afraid of birds. And
yeah, but that was like a casual fear. It's like, I don't want it too close to me. But now it's like, like, I will legitimately cry if there are too many birds too close to me. It is such an irrational fear, and I would like to get rid of it. So that putting a parrot on my head was an attempt, but it helped that I had the hat on because I couldn't actually see it. I just felt a little bit of weight.
Oh, the stay woke part.
But so when the dude tried to like put it on my hand, like, here, give me your phone, like I'll hand it to you. I was like, no.
So you're saying, Zaynah, that it didn't help you with your fear of birds at all? Like having a whole bird on your head, just nothing.
Not at all. But I got rid of my fear of monkeys.
Oh, how did that happen?
I went to the monkey forest and had a bunch of like little monkeys jump all over me.
Oh, you went to Bali? You went to Bali?
No, it was in the Dominican Republic. On that same trip that I put the bird on my head, we just went in the monkey forest. All the monkeys jumped on me. There was a pregnant monkey with a little monkey on its back. They were on my head doing parkour off of my forehead and shit.
Not parkour. Oh, okay. Did you get a chance to stretch out at all while you was in DR? Because this is quite the talent that you have here. And when is the next time we'll get to see you planking on a tree stump?
I mean, shoot, that was just 2 days ago. I guess the next time I take a long walk, because I've been doing like 5 to 7. Like 3 to 7 mile walks every day or most days in preparation for this competition, because I got to cut down, so I got to do a lot of walking. So I'm just finding, new cool scenery to do cool shit on. So
all right, that's cool. Well, listen, I know I keep saying this, but I only have a couple more things. I have a rapid fire set of questions that I want to ask you real quick, and they're actually more fill in the blank. So maybe you could just fill in the blank real quick words if you like. And if we stump you, then hey, that shows that there's good questions. But I'm also curious as to one last thing after this, if you could do me one favor. But let's go ahead and get into some of our Zaynah questions for you. And guys, like I said, feel free to jump in. So fill in the blank. I wish blank would send me free tickets to all of their concerts.
Doja Cat.
Hey, Doja Cat. Okay, you a Doja Cat fan?
I wouldn't say like I'm a heavy fan of her music. I haven't listened to her entire discography or anything, but I would love to see a show from her because like the clips that I see of her performances, she be performing her ass off.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
would
okay.
like to see like the choreography and stuff in person.
I love Doja Cat too. Myself. That's a good one. Okay. Next question. I knew I made it big as an influencer when blank.
When Glorilla requested me specifically to be in her music video. It's like it's not even her team found me. She asked for me, and that was dope.
Talk to us about that experience. So, I mean, because I know you got to see her at her concert, but yo, like, what did you feel? Like, how did it go about? She reached out to you personally. Talk to me real quick.
Yeah, I mean, well, she told her team to reach out to me, but it was like at 10 p.m. I got a message and it was like, "Hey, so Glorilla asked for you to come be in her video. Like, can you come now?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, yeah." And then I got there and I saw her like sitting in, her like director chair or whatever. I was like, okay, well, let me not bother her. I'll just let her rock because she probably got people so excited to see her and stuff. But then when it was my time to like film my scene, I came on the bus. She was like, "Oh my God, it's you!" and gave me a hug. She was like, "Is it your birthday in like an hour?" I was like, you know that it's about to be my birthday? And as soon as the clock struck midnight, she had everybody sing for me. Like she had somebody bring me a margarita. And then she gave me a pep talk because I was nervous. She was like, "Listen, you're here because you're dope. Like, like you feel funny doing this goofy dance and stuff, but like the fact that you're willing to do that and just be yourself, like it makes it dope. You do not have to worry about looking stupid." I was like, oh.
Yo, Zaynah, could she tell that you were nervous because you were sitting there like, okay. I mean, how did she?
I said I'm nervous.
And she was like, "Bitch." You just gonna go ahead and make some music, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Turn up the music.
And it was cool, like making the TikTok together afterwards too.
Did you tell her what to do?
Yeah. I like was like, "Oh, well, you put in this speed and this is how you set the timer and stuff." She was like, "Oh, that's dope." And we redid a couple of the clips because I was like, "Okay, I'm like, I need to do it like this." She was like, "This is an intricate process." Because the other people that she made a TikTok with, it took like 2 minutes. I was like, "Okay, just give me 10 minutes. I promise it's going to be a lot of different cuts, but 10 minutes and we'll get it done."
All right. Here's another one real quick. All right, this is about travel. I haven't been here yet, but I cannot wait to go to blank.
Trinidad.
Oh,
I'm the only person in the family that hasn't gotten to go because the time that we've like made the family trips there, I was working because that was before like I had the free time that I have now. And I had to work every goddamn day because I got 5 side hustles. Like, I got to teach these kids. I need to do this. I got a fire spitting gig. Like, I can't go. But now that I can afford to travel and now that I have time to travel, I need to go home. Because I be feeling like a fake Trini since I haven't been to Trinidad.
Yeah, man. You probably can't even. Awa, sawale, sawa, sawale. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, she looks. Wow.
That's what Trinidad sounds like to you in your head.
I was like, oh, I thought they had a sawa, sawale, sawa, sawale. I was looking, Ahsoka. Okay, all right. Go back. You know, maybe my wife don't know what she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? She's Jamaican, and you know what I'm saying. So there's crossover. You know what I'm saying. But Soca is what I think of when I think of Trini. Soca,
yeah, of course, Soca
and Ahsoka and Arusha. All right, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. All right, next question, so we can get you on up out of here. I like this one. If my mama hadn't blank, I would not be the person that I am today.
I don't know. If my mom hadn't put me in a performing arts school at a young age, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's cool. I thought maybe she let you watch cartoons, maybe, or maybe giving birth to you. Those two things.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of. If she hadn't been the kind of person that she is,
of course.
I'm known for being the personification of I just be doing shit. That's my look who I came from. She moved to Nigeria for no reason.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. All right. Well, listen, I'm so happy that you was cool enough to join us, especially on a busy day like today when you got anime things to do. So we will bid thee adieu and let you go ahead and handle your business. I do have one final favor to ask you on the way out. It's a little bit of a tradition for our guest. I think you did it for us last time as well. And our name here is the New Blerd Order. I know you do a whole bunch of stuff, but would you mind giving us like a little shout out, like, hey guys, I love the New Blerd Order. I'm here, and these dudes, and sometimes they're cool, even though they don't really know soca music that well. But I really don't.
Hey, maybe I just don't know it that well. that could be my bad.
Wait a minute.
Nah, it's me. It's probably me. I'm not a big fan. But yeah, just a quick shout out if you wouldn't mind, and then we will bid the adieu, Mademoiselle. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Here's our name once again, just in case you don't forget. And this is our good acting lesson right here. All right, we're going to go ahead in 3, 2, 1. Ha.
Hey, y'all, this is Zaynah Bear, and I love talking with the New Blerd Order, and thanks for having me to hang out.
Yeah. Well, of course, as always, we sincerely appreciate you pulling up on us, Miss Zaynah Bear. Now, I know you got a lot of stuff to handle today, but we appreciate you taking some time out of your day to join us. On the way out, just want to say good luck on your first huge multi-million-dollar check for acting that I am going to go ahead and declare, decree will happen within the next couple years or so. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
It's
Amen.
already mine.
All right. That's great. All right, guys. Thanks again, man. That was Miss Zaynah Bear. You all know her, you love her. That's the one and only homie. You've seen her, and please make sure, if you're not already, go ahead and go follow her as of ahora mismo, por favor. We're going to go ahead and start wrapping up here. Zaynah is, come on, bro. Like, Zaynah's one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you a couple things that I love about Zaynah. All right. First of all, she is her own person. You don't see a whole bunch of different folks out there doing exactly what she do as well as she does. And she doesn't allow other folks' content to influence her. She is the influencer. You feel what I'm saying, right, Kira?
Yeah. I wanted to ask her how she chooses the music that she does for each of her skits. Well.
What was the question? How did she choose the music?
How does she where does she go to choose the music for her skits or her stuff? But I'll send a DM or something like that. Maybe she'll answer it.
Yeah, that's cool. And I know you didn't contribute as much because I know Zaynah isn't in any movies yet. So I know, but it was cool to have you on the screen. You was eye candy for the young lady.
I did my part.
Yeah. Right. That's cool. Well, thank y'all for sticking around. All right, we ain't gonna leave just yet. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. That was cool. It was a little nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie. Zaynah's very interesting. She's very nice. I was fortunate enough to have her come to a comedy show of mine when I was there with my friend Cam, who's now on Saturday Night Live. No big deal. All right, at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. And we had a good time, all very, very fun, just very innocent, good laughs. And I noticed then that, she is off the screen who she is on the screen. And I always love it when that happens. Well, let's go ahead and keep this float going. So in addition to some of the stuff we've already talked about, we talked about Peacemaker. We talked about Welcome to Derry. We talked a little bit about the Peacemaker finale, some of Comic-Con, What we haven't talked about is Gen V. Are y'all up on it? Are y'all following it? Are you watching it? Are you caught up on it? Are you feeling it? We haven't had an opportunity to really go through the Gen V stuff as of late because there's been so many other things, including Comic-Con, including our interviews and stuff like that that's been going on. But dare I say that this has gotten pretty interesting. You caught up, Ant?
No.
Have you watched any of it?
None of season 2.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I'm so far behind. You know, I my priorities have been a little bit off because I just you gotta understand, I just started watching Demon Slayer for the first time.
Oh wow. Let's talk about that.
Yay! And
let's talk about that.
You know, it took me by
Tanjiro.
surprise. I'm not very far in it. I'm not very far at all. I'm still in season 1. He's still training to be the Demon Slayer that I know he's going to be in the opening credits, right? So, like, I'm still working my way up there. But like, as somebody who's been away from anime for so long, putting this on a whim, and then actually enjoying it, this is big. This is big for me right here. I don't even think anybody's known. You guys are the first people I've told.
Yay!
Oh wow, yo, congratulations.
So
Welcome.
you.
Welcome, Tanjiro. Are you the first thing when I first started watching Demon Slayer, I could not quit saying total concentration. You know what I'm saying? Water. One of these days he's like total water breathing. You know what I'm saying? Full Freddy. He does all this like Voltronic type stuff. Like it's so. And you know I have an issue right now. Y'all tell me if this is a Vince Taylor issue, but I'm having trouble watching anime without automatically thinking about what it would be like to have that anime as a live action. Like I need to just enjoy anime as anime because I don't think that all anime is meant to be transformed or converted into live action. One anime that I know for a fact, and I think they tried to, was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I believe there was an anime attempt of a fan action thing. And I just think it didn't work out.
Do that as a live action? How the fuck you do that as a live action?
I don't know, but well, if you think about it, if you think about like the world of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with all the stands and everything, like it's kind of like I could see how they could do it if you watch that show Hellbound, how they have like these beings coming out of the ground or whatever. They could just have those beings behind them as stands. But I want to talk more about the Tanjiro experience that you've had with Demon Slayer and getting to know what's my man with the pig mask? My dog. I forgot to add Zaynah. I forgot. Damn it! I put it on here. Zaynah was supposed to show me how to do the dance. Fuck. Oh well, next time. But yeah, what are your first thoughts, homeboy? Like, you're starting with the series, right?
Well, just with the series, it's refreshing, right? Like, it's not like it's a brand new story. It's not like it's a story I haven't seen before, but it's the way that they do it, the way that they introduce the whole demon concept, the lore, and the world that's happening. Like, we're learning the same time the main character's learning, which is really cool to me. Right. So, like, all of that was just really interesting to me. Like, I'm like, are they zombies? Are they like what are they vampires? Like, what are they? But there's something else. They're demons. So, like, overall, it's a great first impression. I really like the animation style. I like the music. I think I'm watching the dubs. Like, now, I don't know if I'm doing it right. Am I supposed to be watching this in English, or should I be watching it?
You watch it how you can absorb it. Don't get into that dub versus sub shit. It really watch it the way that you can retain the information. I like both. Because there is a difference in the delivery when it comes to dub versus sub. The translation for some things have a little bit more impact in the original, like when they're translating it into English. But if I'm cleaning my house and it's my third time watching it, dub is going on, baby. I'm not. Okay. I want to hear the story while I'm cleaning. I don't have time, or it's a part where I'm starting to fall off, and I really need to zone out and hear it versus see it. So you can do. There is no wrong way to watch anime. The right way to watch anime is to watch anime.
I do both.
Amen.
I do both. I do dubs with subs on the bottom. And it's interesting because when you watch it, you'll see that they'll say one word but
That's what I'm
another
talking
word
about.
is at the bottom.
That's
They'll be
what
like,
I'm
yo,
talking about.
you want to be a real slayer? And like, nah, this man is like, yo, you want to be a real man? Stop acting like a little bitch. Like, yo, like, yo.
There are certain phrases that do not translate well, or when you're doing the voiceover work, you can't say all of those words in time with the animation. So you got to come up with some creative shit. So something gets shortened or something gets elongated. But it's cool. Either way, you live in your best life with Demon Slayer. I love this fucking show.
Yeah, I mean, as a lore, I mean, I feel like Demon Slayer somehow it's kind of it's reached cult following type level, if I'm not tripping. I feel like it's kind of like, because I see Demon Slayer at the movies releasing theatrical releases for their anime products, and it's not like they're getting bad reviews, and it's not like you can't put stuff in the theater if you don't have the confidence that people aren't going to turn out. You know what I mean? So I feel like that just speaks to itself. Now, watching it on dubbed, and that's a little psycho. It feels a little.
But you know what it was? But I got into it. Well, what caught my interest was the fact that the movie is making so much money in theaters.
True.
They said it out-earned Superman.
Yeah,
like, it made almost 700 million, like some crazy amount of money for the movie. And when I ask people about it, they're like, "Yeah, the movie is legit." So I'm like, "All right, let me go back and see what this show's about, because I might want to see the movie."
Oh, okay. Stun on them.
What? Wow.
Stun on them.
Oh my! This is what I could grab like fast.
Stunt on them. Okay.
It's so good. It's so good. So good. But go ahead, Anthony. I'm sorry. I did not mean to take away.
No.
That
was great.
Well, all right. Go ahead, Anthony.
No, I'm not doing it right. Apparently I got to do my homework. I'm buy a book or something. I got the wrong books I had books on the wrong books.
So don't read the books.
Oh,
not because they're bad, because I made the mistake of reading the books after this movie came out, and I didn't spoil myself, but I know the ending. It's hard. It's. They still gonna get my money, because I need to see the movement of it. It's it's fucking beautiful. It's beautiful. The animation, it's gorgeous. But the books do give you an ending that gives you the similar. It's just final, and you're kind of like, you sit and you're done. That's it. Okay. It's weird. So don't get the books. Just watch the show and the movies. Nothing is different. Nothing's really different from the books, actually. It's almost a scene for scene capture.
Okay. That's the type of adaptation we want, right? Like
with this,
Zack Snyder, panel for panel.
I would actually want to say I want to say is better than the books. The animation. Shut up. I'm moving past it. I'm past it.
I got more questions about that, but yeah, get it. All right. So, are you gravitating to any of the characters? I love. Oh my God, my dog, man, Inosuke.
Yeah,
hey, Tanjiro, don't you know you need to go with the head on, with no shirt on? He just come around and just start slicing up shit, bro. Yo, freaking my dog is my favorite dog. But then
I'm not at the point where I've memorized names yet. I'm one of those people I gotta watch like 4 hours before I really get their names.
Okay, well, Inosuke is my favorite. He's just so. The show does such a good job of navigating in and out of humor and like trauma and storytelling, like before it gets too heavy. Now that's a common trait of anime in general, right? If I'm not mistaken, like just anime tends to do that very well. They'll jump in and out. Somebody's head will get sliced off and there'll be blood all over the place, and then there'll be a quick subtle joke, what I'm saying? And next thing you know, they're in the park somewhere, So this does a really good job of that. And the demons can be really scary, if I may say so. Like they actually do a good job, I think, of making them haunting enough, like showing the blood dripping from the teeth when they first buck up on them, and oh, so you're Tanjiro. And then I don't know, I can't wait till you get further because there are some developments that happen with Tanjiro's sister. And
I'm like, hold on.
The entertainment district? Oh, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh. Dude, it's good. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we ain't gonna. It's cool. We ain't gonna tell you.
I would never spoil it.
Spoil it, man. But just stay with
it. I'm never spoiling anything. I am not the one to ask what happens. I promise. I'm gonna tell you. Okay. Watch the movie.
Stay with it. Stay with it. It's hella cool, man. All right, a couple more things, guys, and then I guess we'll go ahead and get on up out of here, man. But yo, before we were fortunate enough to have our guests join the panel. We were talking about some of your experiences at New York Comic Con, including some of the folks that you all were able to interview. Now, I know you both, as New Yorkers, were right there at the Javits Center, hanging outside with all 18 of the food trucks, smelling like Colitas, Hotel California. Anybody? You feel me? And I'm just curious, like, what stood out to you guys the most? Cons to me are always fun, but they're even more fun for some reason when they're in my backyard. Lady Mandalore, what are your biggest takeaways from Comic-Con last week?
There were a lot. Now, by a lot, I mean like maybe 10 more. There were a lot more independent artists that were on the floor, in the main floor. This year, there's always a ton of like creatives down in Artist Alley. I really wish they would move them up to the main floor, but I know there's limited space. What else did I notice? A lot of the cosplay's getting a little bit bigger, as opposed to just more intricate, or detail oriented too. Yeah, it was. Honestly, for me, I've been going for like over almost 15 years now, I think. So this is all old hat for me. So they did good. The people on the floor are usually my entertainment. Like, I love the camaraderie that we get.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was my first press interview. Thanks to I'm on the wrong side. Thanks to that man down there. I got to sit in a press room for the first time. It was super awesome because it was the Anne Rice panel. Wait, what do you do? What you do? The pointing and up and down, left, right, up, down, left, right, AABB. That was super cool. And it was for a fandom that I've loved since I was in like high school.
Are we still under embargo for this stuff? Can we not talk about it, Ant?
I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not getting in trouble.
For the Anne Rice, I don't think there's any embargoes. Just the Welcome to Derry, the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, Game of Thrones, and that was it. But all the other stuff that happened that week, we could talk about. Like, so I don't know if you know, I had
the coolest shit we can't talk about, right? It's like, oh yeah,
I don't know. I had a cool week. Cool week.
Yeah.
So hold on. Can we put the thing on the tab on the? Yeah,
of course.
So I had a week.
All right, here we go. Hold on, let me get this together. I need like we are experiencing technical difficulties type of. All right, here we go. All right, and it's on there. Here we go.
There we go. So I had a nice little week. I was able to finally go see Jimmy Kimmel in Brooklyn. That was one of his few stops outside of LA. It was with the episode where Matt Damon was on, Tom Hanks was on, all these cool, interesting people. And then they had me for whatever reason in some nice little exclusive area where me and the wife had a nice little date night. It's only me in this photo here, but she's there too, looking pretty.
Wow. Come on.
Living your best life. Wait a minute. You didn't tell me about none of this. Wait a minute.
I'm sorry. And
not to go. Please do not think that I be like, I got some FOMO shit. I do not care. I'm just saying, this is some cool shit.
I didn't tell. It was a very interesting week for me. So it was cool. Like, my oldest son came to visit me, so that kind of set the tone. He kind of like put me in a good mood for the week. My wife and I got to go see Kimmel in Brooklyn. Then we also went to this thing where iHeartMedia, and I think I told you guys about it, where they were hosting this event that was highlighting the Black Podcast Network on iHeartMedia, and it was organized by this wonderful man over here. Where's he at? That wonderful man over here, Mr. Charlemagne the God.
Yo, yeah.
So I got to have an opportunity to get close, talk to Charlemagne for little bit. Try to put the bug in his ear that, New Blerd Order needs to be on this network.
That part, yeah. Hello, and Newbie Blog and all that, yeah.
And get things going. But yeah, it was a nice cool little event. I got to meet Lauren LaRosa from the Breakfast Club.
You told her, well, anyway.
No, I didn't do all that. What did I do?
You ain't gotta do that. That's cool.
Is it showing? No,
it's not showing there yet.
No,
it's coming.
All right, it's coming. All right, it's loading. Right, it'll get there. What else did I do? Oh, this was something else I did. Later on in the week, I got to have a dinner with the voice actresses and singers of K-pop Demon Hunters.
That's crazy.
They came to New York and they had like a whole little buffet for us at this Korean barbecue restaurant.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, which spot is this? Because I be hungry and I live in the city.
I'll text it to you. I forgot the name of the spot, but it wasn't even like on the main area. They had us like upstairs away from everyone else. But it was a cool little event meeting them. This girl right here is a whole vibe. Like she's the dangerous one. Any like Korean person that will spontaneously break into dance at the drop of a dime, you already know.
You know she get paid. Oh, look at this!
Cute,
adorbs. Wow. Look at y'all at the Benihana.
Hey, yo, that shit looks fire. That's a set. That is a set up.
Come on, man.
Now I want some Korean barbecue. Now I'm hungry.
Oh, those are the girls from.
These are both the roomies. So the one is the voice actress and one is the singer. So what a lot of people know, the mega fans know, is like most of the actresses have two people who take part of their role. So there's one who does the voice, one who does the singing. So I got to.
Oh snap! Yeah. Okay. All right. So, and one thing that I love about you is that not only you love this same stuff we love, and you quirky and you're hella relatable and hella down to earth and cool and humble, but also like you're really good at thinking ahead of time to know what to ask when you get an interview opportunity. Did you get an opportunity to ask these young ladies anything? K-pop is under embargo. That's been out for a while.
No, they came and sat down with me for a long time, and I asked them all sorts of questions. So I was asking them like, do you get recognized in the street? Is being super famous a thing? And, because their voice actresses behind the animation, is an interesting question because Netflix is doing something unique with them. Because that show is so popular, they're actually making the voice actresses form a band, and they're going on tour as Hunter X. So they actually had like their debut on Jimmy Fallon, and this was the eve of their debut. This was like the night before they went to Jimmy Fallon. They were like sitting here talking to us, and I was like, first off, thank you for giving us this time, because like this is a life-changing experience. Once you get on late night talk show, you're gonna have that light switch happen where you're gonna be recognized wherever you go. And they already said to an extent it already happens for them in Korea. They've already started getting more roles. They started getting live action roles where we're going to see them perform as themselves. And it's really taken off for them. So yeah, I got to talk to them at length. It was really, really good vibe.
You and you're a fan of the K-pop Demon Hunters.
I became one.
So hold up, wait a minute, hold up. Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters?
Yeah. Okay.
I've
seen it. No. I've seen the movie. The movie's cool. I get it now. Like at first I was sitting there and I was like, what are they gonna beat them with music? Is it gonna be like a rap battle? Like how do they defeat these demons? And then I saw they actually like they throw hands. They throw hands. They really going at them.
Curious why they don't show those in the promo. They don't show the battles.
I don't know.
That's
But
weird.
to me, like K-pop Demon Hunters is the 2025 or the Gen Alpha version of Sailor Moon, right? Like this is their Sailor Moon, right? Like these girls are known to be tough. They're also known to be feminine. They're known to be interested in romance. It's like all those things that I remember in Sailor Moon are here in K-pop Demon Hunters. So that's why I'm like, it's cool with me.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right. What else you got, Ant? Before we head on up out of here, man.
What else did I do this week?
Kira, you also have, while he's looking that up, if you had something that you would like to plug, I think now definitely wouldn't be a terrible time. So by all means, feel free. Come on through, Kita.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, at 6 p.m. Time, I will be doing a live interview with Cedric L. Williams, and we are going to be doing that through a company called blerd-side. I would love to have y'all pop by. It's going to be an IG live again at 6 p.m. We're going to be talking about voiceover acting. He's new and up and coming. He's actually, oh my gosh, I'm never going to say it right. He is a voice actor in Demon Slayer himself. He plays the younger brother of Rengoku. If you are interested in that, I would love to have y'all stop by. It's going to be a vibe. We're going to learn about the voiceover industry itself. He's going to give tips, and we're going to laugh and have fun. He is an amazing human being. I love him like something fierce. This man has got a good soul. He is funny, very down to earth. Oh my gosh, he's been in more than a few animes and other like mainstream cartoons as well. I hope you will join us tonight. It's going to be fun. Again, 6 p.m. on Instagram Live. It'll be a time. Look out for blerd-side. That is the page that it will be under.
Oh, it's not on. Oh, so it's not on Room Full of Blerd. It's on blerd-side Instagram.
No. Yes, blerd-side.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure everybody knew where to go. Oh, let me make sure I follow. Dang, I ain't even following. So yeah, blerd-side here, I believe. Oh yeah, with the homie, y'all already recognize my man. Yo, my man has been a recurring role. He should be on here even more, actually. So we talk almost every other month. I consider him a friend, frankly. I think we could talk even more. But yeah, man, Cedric Williams, as promoted right here, is going to be, that's interesting, man. Interviewing voice-over actors. That is low-key an industry that I wish I could be in, but it's also one of them industries where it's like, I kind of just want to be in it. I don't want to have to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to work, so you're like, but yeah, it's like, it just feels like, I just want to, you know what? I'm this close to starting my own voiceover projects, like just taking old clips of X-Men, Spider-Man, but there's so many dudes that like Ace Vane and that do that already. Think about doing with baseball, a whole different story. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on now. But do it. Why not? There's space. Take up space, bro. Also, I'm looking for work. So please, by all means, do that. Check it out tonight. Anthony, start that thing. And have fun with it. You don't have to be serious about it. You could just have some fun, see how it goes.
Yeah, that is cool, man. So make sure. Oh, wait a minute. Am I seeing this right?
Yeah.
He was a voice.
Yes.
He voiced Meg.
Yes.
Yo.
No, he big ting. Come up. He is new and up. You know his voice. You may not know his face, but he has 1,000% been a voice in some of your favorite shows.
Oh, that is awesome. Shout out to you. Shout out to blerd-side for putting that content out there, giving us an opportunity to speak with some more of our melanated voiceover actors. Yes. Definitely a big deal. And did you find it yet?
The only thing I have left are actual photos from the Comic-Con. Like all the cosplayers. Don't forget, me and Kira had linked up. We was walking through the convention. We was looking for all the blurs, taking all the photos. And making sure that they felt seen in a room that size. So,
I got the whole photo dump on blast. Should I move this until you figure out? I don't want us to see nothing we ain't supposed to see.
No, this is all fair to see. Everything is safe in here. This is the correct album.
Oh, okay. Not the Keller and Beck. Okay. Hey. All right. Black. Whoa. Yo, this is an interesting one. Black Sands, huh? Are we back to messing with Black Sands? Are we still angry at him for what he said to Z?
I don't know where we at. Kira put me on. I didn't know.
What's
I
happening?
didn't know.
I don't understand. No.
I mean, y'all come on now. Y'all act like we had the Mighty Z on here, and she expressed her discontent with him kind of singling her out and trying to make her a scapegoat. But are we over that now? Him saying that we don't need blurs?
I'm gonna say it. We ain't cool for me. Yeah, you know, he may he have the day he deserves.
Because I mean, it's such a bold statement, like to come out against blurs when that's your target audience. It seems really
weird.
Stupid.
It's a little weird, isn't it?
Stupid.
It's a little.
I mean, it's one thing to have. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's a little out of touch, maybe. A little.
Yes.
You don't
Come
know
on,
what
bro.
you're. It sounds like you know where the money is, but you don't know how to attach yourself to the culture. It's a little funny. How you show up at a convention that's not necessarily known for being, you know, blerd centric. Say that right there. I don't care. It's a little fishy that you. Okay, take me off the screen because I'm about to say some really fucking wild out of pocket shit.
Yo,
I'm not trying to decimate nobody, but look, if you have eyes, you can see. That's all I'm gonna say.
Did y'all catch all of that? Yo, that was some serious. Yo, that was some heat.
Sorry.
Yo, come on.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
But also,
Come
but
on.
anyway, I have some comments from creators that actually do care about us and are within the culture. First of all, I picked this up from Miss Stephanie Williams. Let me unmirror my camera because that's going to be helpful. Let's see if we can do it in an efficient amount of time. Look at that. Won't he do it? Yay. Roots of Madness. This is about a Black woman. She is a scientist. She deals with chemistry, organic stuff. It's a mystery as well. I'm not doing a good job of describing it, but the artwork is beautiful. The story is compelling. I'm so sorry, Stephanie. I also have Ready C's brand new comic. Imagine that. I got that from New York Comic Con. That was actually the very last one. I also have Concrete Comics. This is their brand new comic, Imoni. I have not read this one yet either, but it looks really good. I have not been disappointed by any of the comics that come out of Concrete Comics yet. This is from an oldie but goodie. This is Jason. And this is from Strange Comics as well. If you know Sebastian, you know he's all about the blacks amongst us and telling good stories and compelling, and it's not necessarily about just Egypt, even though this looks like Egypt. This is actually a tribute to Akira.
Nice.
So, cover for me is fire. Motorcycle, main character, he's trying to get on. That's thing. And then what else do I have? I'm trying to save the best for last. I have an art
looking at you.
from my friend. I have an art book from my friend Jocelyn Short. Her artwork is fucking beautiful. It's ethereal. That is Miss Jocelyn right there. She is a lovely. And let's see if I can get to the page that I actually like before I run out of time. Please let me know if I'm doing too much right now.
You got time.
Where are you?
You got no time limit.
Where are you, baby? This one. This picture sends me. This is not digital. This is a print. She hand draws this stuff.
Whoa,
Okay?
can you hold that closer? Let me see that.
Please.
Whoa.
She draws.
Dang, that's a lot of detail, yo.
Girl is fucking phenomenal. I want her to work with everybody. I would love to see that as a video game, if not a movie in some capacity. That, like in a Little Nightmares type of format. I need that. I need something in that to that effect. All right, so I'm torn between these last two. I'll do this one. I'll do the other one last. Let's see. This is a
Oh, I
new
like that.
book that finally came out by David Crownson. It's called Killer Bee. This is actually about to get turned into a movie. And DeWanda Wise, the book just came out at Comic-Con. This book isn't even out, and it's getting turned into a movie.
Yo, hold up. They already casted DeWanda Wise?
Correct. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this one is done by, I think Prentice Penny is involved, who is, no, not this one. He might be involved in the movie itself. But Prentice Penny, known for working with Issa Rae on Insecure.
Yo.
Now listen, y'all better pick up these goddamn independent comics. I'm not gonna tell you, but so many more goddamn times. All right, they literally got their work drawn out there for them. Go ahead. Were you gonna say something? I got one more, but go ahead.
I was gonna ask you if you have to go to a con to get these, or
Nope, not anymore. He just happened to have them ready at the con. But you can order them online. You can go to kingwoodcomics.com.
Okay. All right. Just making
Last
sure, because
but
you know
not
how they
least.
be sometimes. They be, yeah.
That's independent.
Like, you wanted me to buy this where?
No, that's an independent. You buying it from him directly. It's not. There's no big publisher or anything.
And the
attached
artists
to it.
have a difficulty. Sometimes the ones that I read at the cons, it's not as difficult. It's not as easy to locate their newest projects.
Yeah.
Because they're not in the stores, and if you don't know their website, and all of them don't like social media, so
That is
I'm glad
fair.
that there's a place that they can be purchased. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Actually, I will say this: everybody that I put up here, they have a website. If you would like to reach out to Roomful of Blerds, please, I will send you in their direction post fucking haste. All right, go give them your money, please. All right. Last but not least, this one isn't technically independent because it's published by Marvel. However,
still,
legend has it is a comic made by Sanford Green, who is known for his work with Marvel. He has done Doctor Doom. He's currently doing a cover for DC's Knockout or DC KO. This one is basically a series dedicated to hip hop. Nas is a part of it. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind because Shaolin clan. Oh my God, Wu-Tang Clan.
Excuse me, Miss New Yorker.
Yes. No, I had a moment because I'm sweating because I'm excited. Because I got it signed.
Oh wow, look at both of y'all. Okay, let me find out.
I had to go. Okay, so here's the thing, and I know I gave it to you. But that's before I went downstairs to see Sanford. But if you'd like me to get it signed, I can ask. Yes. I'm so sorry. I was like, well, okay, and oh yeah, Anthony got that one. That's which one is that?
Come on,
that
not the
is
Apocalypse on
the
there.
X-Men 97 Apocalypse. That is the first image of what he's gonna look like in X-Men 97.
New York Comic.
That's where we're going. Yeah, we did see him at the very end of that last season, didn't we? Yeah.
Can I
I
give
feel like it might be giveaway season.
it might
Should we do some giveaways in that bit? Well, Movie Blog is definitely really good about that. Oh, look at them. Now they just stunting, y'all. You see this Metatron? You see this Harmony? Now they just stunting. now they just stunting, man. Now they just like, Vince, look at all the fun you missed out on because your dumb ass went to a wedding in Atlanta. Okay, look at it. All right, now all right. Oh, all right. I'm just gonna leave the screen. I'm just gonna let y'all.
Okay. Wait, we gotta flex on them for a little bit longer. Hold on 1 second. I got some more stuff. I got more goodies. I got trade paperbacks. I got that crack. I got that good crack. All right, it's pure. Look at we got John. Twins. I love it.
All right. I gotta know. since we sitting there and watching y'all have be twin fans, y'all met each other for the first time. Y'all met each other. Look, Kira, you met Ant before I met Ant. I never met Ant in person.
How? Wait, how? Wait.
Well, we were fortunate enough to come across Ant. I think it's been just under a year now. But he's been in New York, and he hasn't had the opportunity of all of the different places he's flew out to. Orlando, which is where I live in the Orlando area, a little city called Apopka in Orlando area. This hasn't been one of his destinations as of yet. But we're hoping to change that this December, which I forgot to bring that up about Zaynah. I forgot to tell.
I was like, is that the reason you're having her on?
I forgot to look. I ain't gonna lie. After I didn't expect to have her on but like an hour. Once we started hitting the hour mark, I was like,
gotta land the plane.
I think I done ran out of like I have my list. I always have my list of questions on the side, and I got everything out, but I forgot to put on there about the thing. It probably is better too, because we don't need to put all that stuff out in public. But yeah, but that was when I was hoping to meet Ant in person, shake his hand. I got a feeling Ant's shorter than it looks on screen. Is he tall? He's short. Ant tall. I'm 6'2".
I'm little. I'm 5'4", so everybody's taller than me. I'm little. I'm a weak person.
Yeah, when I met some other folks that we used to work with, they was like, "Oh my God, like you're huge." I was like, "No, I'm not huge." Like, well, you look taller, because I used to have my computer set up so that when I would talk, I would look up to it, and so they thought I was some short dude. And then they met me. I was like, "Hey, what's up, y'all?" They was like, "Oh my God, like you're tall." I'm like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying, I guess somebody got to pick the apples out the tree."
Right here, if you pull it up.
Yo, all right, enough shade, Lisa. All right, we know you living good out there at Altamont Springs or Sanford or Lake Murray or Heathrow, wherever one of them fancy high taxed areas is. But yeah, okay, Maria, you 5'4". Okay, we got a 5 foot, 4 foot, 7 foot bunch. Hello at the thing. Okay, and I'm mad at y'all for not knowing the song that I was singing. A shawu, a wosha, a shawu, a wosha.
I'm not Jamaican, bro. I'm Asian. We don't do that.
Yo, but the song is so popular. It's like sawa sawale, sawa sawale. A shawu, a wosha, a shawu. Anyway, all right. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, were you done with everything from Comic-Con, Kira?
Say it again. Am I done with everything?
Comic-Con presentations?
Yeah.
Because if not, I'd like to get into some of the stuff that we got from Smoke and Stack. Who clearly saw a whole bunch of stuff on the way out.
Oh, I'm so mad. We didn't get a chance to take a picture with those the girl version of Smoke and Stack.
No, we only got the one photo.
There was a girl version.
I found her picture online.
Oh, good.
Okay, so what else? So all right, and show us some stuff on the way out, man. Show us some stuff
on the way.
Ooh,
this man.
And then we can. Not the whole Afro Samurai in real life. Yo, and he looked legit too, yo.
With the faux cigarette.
We gotta interview somebody. Oh, look at okay.
Mariachi
what's
Spider-Man.
going on? This Spider-Man. This is Mariachi Spider-Man.
We got a K-pop.
This is from Demon Slayer. Okay, I ain't gonna say it.
This is one of the K-pop demon hunters.
Okay, all right. I thought it was somebody else. Is that who I think it is? Is that Vader?
Loki.
Oh, it's Loki. Okay, it looked like King Vader dressed as Loki. Okay, but it's not Vader. All right.
I don't think Vader's ever come to New York Comic Con. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I want to go to this dude's Instagram to see how much hate he has in his Instagram.
Oh, Lord.
It's like we get. Oh, come on! Not Prince with the game blouses. Come on, not Casey Jones with an afro. But if you don't get your boy,
this is Duncan Egg.
Oh shit!
And this is the showrunner.
Duncan Egg. Enlighten me.
So the new Game of Thrones, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, it's going to star Dunk and Egg, the main characters.
Yep.
I can't wait. Yeah. Oh, watch out! Watch the embargo. Yeah, watch out. Y'all know.
No. It's just loading. It's just loading. Ain't no embargo with that.
That was Knights of the Throne, though, wasn't it?
Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. I ain't got no embargo.
Knights of the Throne.
Welcome to Derry.
Hey, come on, is that Cleo? Man, boy, nah, it dang, it look like Cleo Thomas a little bit, but I think I just see what I want to see when I look at stuff. Yeah. Okay, hey, Bloku. Hey, who that?
Where's that?
This was when I was away from the convention. I went to a hotel to go talk to Jason Bloom of Bloomhouse and some of the executives. They were talking about the business of fear. So they let. This is one of the black girl nerds. So
yeah, okay, they're cool. I like them.
This is my hat that I got from Alien Earth from the people.
By the way,
Prodigy Corporation.
You went to that panel. That's something that we can share.
Yes, all the panels are shareable. It's the interviews that these guys.
Okay. Did anything stand out to you about the panel? Because I mean, it was.
You
went there too, right? Kira?
So not the same one. We went to different ones.
So the Game of Thrones panel. Everybody who went there knows that George R.R. Martin basically spoiled the whole season. And I had the video, and I've been apprehensive to put the video out. I don't know if they did, if New York Comic Con did. Other people probably did. My man spoiled everything. And when I say like he spoiled it, he was like, they was like, oh, well, what are you excited for, to see in Dunkin' Egg? And he was like, oh, well, in episode 5, blah, 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 blah. And then when you guys see that, whoa. But then episode 6 is going to be blah, 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 blah. So, and everybody's just like, oh my God. But what are you going to say to him? What are you going to say to him? What are you going to say to George R.R. Martin?
To the man that's making you the money. No. I made this for y'all to make money. What you gonna tell me? What you gonna say?
But it's very Tom Holland, right? Like it's very like, look, we get it. You know what I'm saying? You know things, but your knowing things is antithetical to profit margin. Once everybody knows, they're not gonna watch. One of his handlers got to poke him in the back the way they was doing Stan Lee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is.
I'll shut up.
Yeah.
What else did I add? I did the Mighty.
Okay, look, there's so. Go ahead, please, Dan.
No, I'm just trying to figure. Oh, and I told you I asked this man, Bloom. I got to find the exact moment, but I really was curious about whether or not. I told you about it, right, Kira?
Yeah, you told me about it. You allowed to say it though?
Yeah. So basically, I went to the panel and he had up a chart where he was discussing the business of horror, and they were showing all the little subdivisions, genres that they break up horror. Bloomhouse Films. Bloomhouse. And one of the things that I asked him was, hey, they had on one end of the chart, Sinners was like the most popular thing that came out in horror in 2025 so far. And on the other end of the chart, A Woman in the Yard, least profitable thing that came out in horror. So I asked him like, hey, very applaud you guys for making a black-led horror film, but what have you guys learned from Sinners that you think would help with getting a more successful result with you guys? And are you guys interested in doing more black-led horror? Are you guys seeing the success and saying, hey, we still got to tap into that? And when I tell you black became a 4-letter word, like
ooh, uncomfortable. I have to shift.
Black.
Oh, what?
And I was like, and what the funny part is that I'm asking him as I'm cosplaying as Stack from
you literally smoke like.
So he gets real uncomfortable, and then he answers, and his answer is basically like, all lives matter, and then he walks off and he leaves the panel, and he doesn't come back.
Okay, I have questions about this, and maybe I don't know if this week is the best week to talk about it because I know we're running a little longer than expected, and I know some of us we probably got to wrap this up pretty soon. Yes. But as we delve further into that, because there's no there's no shelf life. We can talk about this next week too. I'm curious as to your opinion on why he felt that way. I wonder if this is the same answer he would have given 3 or 4 years ago. And I'm not in any way, shape trying to give him grace, because in my opinion, it's better to be bold and outspoken and to take whatever lashings come with it. Somebody once told me scared money don't make money. You know what I'm saying? So his inability to articulate that shows me that he's already afraid of the whip of a potential administration or potential backlash for fandoms that tend to gravitate towards not having diversity, and which makes me less likely to support those type of projects, if I'm being frank.
I'm with you on that. 100% with you on that. So we're seeing it now. A lot of companies are rolling back their policies that help more diversity in their organizations and their output. And is this going to be the byproduct in the film industry as well, right? We're already seeing 100% tariffs being threatened to the studios. We already see that Skydance bought Paramount, and they kind of started changing the programming that comes out of Paramount. They're on their way to bidding on Warner Brothers and buying up DC and all of that. So
they just to update, Warner Brothers already declined their first offer.
I mean,
I'm just saying, just so we can keep everybody knows where everybody is on this shit.
That's good. Skydance has like unlimited money, right? Yeah. Like they could just throw more money at it. Yeah. Disney had to do that with Fox. At first they was going to accept 43 billion, and then they upped it to 70. So they've got money.
Yeah.
The Ellison family is not hurting, but we're seeing all of these studios roll back their policies. I wanted to ask the man, Blumhouse, Jason Blum, his name is on the door. Are you guys making more black-led movies?
It's a long way to say no.
Wow. Well, now, all right. In the future, when we get more time, because I keep on dragging this out. I'm an expert. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I'm an expert of saying before we go.
Can I talk about the Marvel animation panel really quick?
Yeah, of course. No, we got time. I'm trying to go because I don't want to keep y'all.
No. I'm going to make this really quick. Okay, so we had 3 reveals. We had X-Men 97 season 2 and 3 have been greenlit. We have Daredevil season 2. We know we are getting Jessica Jones coming back. Also, in the middle of that, one of the cast on stage accidentally let it slip that they were at dinner with another cast member that's really black. Yeah. Really black. So we might have the Defenders, or a good, or 2 or 3 out of the 4 Defenders are back. And then last but not least, I got to see the first trailer for Vision Quest. It looks gorgeous. There are surprises that are coming. There are characters that we have not seen since Avengers: Age of Ultron. Wink, wink. And we are going to get new character reveals as well. I'm very excited to see. It's going to progress the story of the MCU as well, because there is a character that has to be part of some other group of crime fighting heroes.
Why is she being so coy about it? Like what?
Because I don't like to spoil things. I like people to enjoy the surprises. I don't like what's the point of sitting in front of a TV show, a screen for 30 minutes if you already know what the fuck is going to happen? Be surprised, niggas. Be surprised. It's okay to wait and see.
Sorry. I'm of like mind. It's one of the reasons why I don't like to watch previews. But I mean, you left out a key element that would make me happy, that would make me interested in, you mentioned Jessica Jones, but then you said some dark-skinned fella.
Yes. Yes. I don't know who that could be, because we know how diverse the MCU is.
Sweet Christmas.
When it comes, I mean, sweet ever-loving Christmas. I would be surprised if
Mahershala Ali.
Knew. Who?
Mahershala Ali. It's got to be Mahershala Ali. They're bringing him back. Bringing back Mahershala Ali, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's Cottonmouth. Yeah.
Oh my God! If only. Oh, if only.
No.
But yeah, y'all will be very happy with the upcoming television shows and animated series that they have coming up. Oh yeah, Spider-Man. Fuck yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man. The cartoon. That's coming up too. We're going to get an introduction of a, technically speaking, another dark substance.
Here you go with the
So y'all are Marvel's got some good stuff coming up. I'm very interested for the first time in a long time to see it.
This is a good. I'm glad, Harmony. This is such a good question. We got to talk about this when it gets closer.
Harmony, the way that they did not bring up that man's name as if he was Voldemort was astounding.
Voldemort cost me a relationship. We'll talk about that another day. But the weird thing is that one of the things that X-Men 97 was so critically acclaimed for was how well it was written, and a lot of folks was crediting the good writing to Voldemort because of the different what's the word I'm looking for? Because of the life experiences that he has that he brought to the writers board, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of y'all who are into it, you get what I'm saying.
Now we have two.
What did he do?
Girl. He did enough. Whatever he did, it was enough. It was.
I'll put the quickest way I can put it is, it was inappropriate pictures in one instance that were being sent in group messages, if I'm not mistaken, of his body in little to nothing. I don't know about that's fine. That's one thing. That's one element, but it goes on. And around the time this happened, look, we'll talk about it another day. All right. As of right now, we got to go. We've been doing this longer, and
yes.
I'm gonna keep it real. A little fourth wall breaking. Lady Mandalore was like, I gotta go, and that was like an hour ago. I'm saying, so we've kept her here hostage successfully for an additional 60 minutes. So I feel terrible now. So I've got to get Lady Mandalore out of here. I'm sure that the Black Power Ranger also has videos to edit. We will be right back here next Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel, hopefully along with some of our other compadres. In the meantime, we don't want to leave y'all with nothing. Obviously, tonight, that's not tomorrow, not yesterday, tonight, the Lady Mandalore herself will be interviewing Cedric Williams, so make sure you guys jump on that. In addition to that, like I said, we did do a breakdown of the final episode of Peacemaker, and there's no more episodes, and there's no more season, series. So check that out. That's me, Minnie, and Bad Ty. Now, we're going to talk about this a little bit more next week when everybody comes back, but anybody who's interested in that, please leave this and go over to our YouTube to check that out. Give us some more views on that. And Minnie has some very, very insightful information for those of y'all who are wondering why they didn't show this. And he even tells us exactly what world Peacemaker was dropped in. So check that out. And finally, we did do a watch party for Welcome to Derry.
Oh my God.
And man,
oh my God.
Listen here, let me tell you something. This show is not for the weak.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
This show is not for the weak. Okay.
Don't eat.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't eat.
This is for horror movie. This is for horror fans. Okay. I didn't consider myself one, still don't. So it was a bit much for me. I'm not gonna lie. And find out whether or not Anthony is a serial killer by watching. It will drop the night of the episode of Welcome to Derry, which I believe Carrie says the 26th.
October 26th. That is a Sunday. I think that's 9:00. They're releasing it.
Oh, so we'll be here next week. Okay, I thought it was the 22nd. I don't know why I thought it was the 22nd. No. But yeah, so we will be dropping more than likely at the hour of which it is released to the public. The moment you're done with that episode, you should be able to go directly from there to get your wrap-up show from none other than the New Blerd Order, of course, consisting of movie blog, Room Full of Blurs, myself, Real Vince Taylor. If I can hang on for that long, because this shit right here, it's not. It's
My
not for the
mouth
faint.
was
Oh,
agape.
man.
The first
Yeah.
that first 5 minutes, I was on the floor. I was on the floor, and then the last 10 minutes was like, but why? But
Yeah,
why?
yeah, you saw it. You saw that. Yo, Anthony is a serial killer. Anthony,
Wait, there's more.
yo, he takes way too much joy in some of the stuff that goes on. So make sure y'all check back with us and make sure you check that episode out. We'll talk about it again next week. Let me stop prolonging this. I'm the boy, the Real Vince Taylor. Obviously, we got the Lady Mandalore here as well. And thank our guest, Miss Madam Zay, for joining us today. And as we always say, guys, be your authentic self, because if you ain't being yourself, guess what? You being fake. And that's not me. I'd get a lot more views if I was. Be your authentic self. If you're not being yourself, you're being fake. And that's one thing Zaynah did very well. And we appreciate her joining us and being her authentic self at all times, just like everybody on our panel does. But as we always say, if you a geek and you a real geek, then go ahead, let that good old geek flag fly. Happy fall, and we'll see you next week. Deuces.
The new Blerd Order is one of my favorite places to visit. I hope you'll join us next time.